You also, I believe, had learned something about land rights.
Oh yeah.
Can you talk about that story about like land and how it could be taken over from go through?
Yeah.
You told me the story, and I just thought this has to be talked about here.
Yeah.
So give me a little bit of insight.
There's a process called.
If you've thought about investing in real estate in the Dominican Republic, then this is the episode of Grub with Gruber for you. Today's all about the legends. The first, Cheryl Henderson, a legendary realtor here in Punta Cana who has sold, get this, over $1 billion worth of Dominican real estate. You want to learn some lessons? She's the one to learn it from. The other is right behind me. Jellyfish Restaurant is one of the premier, legendary, incredible places in all of Punta Cana to dine, hang out, and get an incredible view from their amazing beachfront location. This episode's gonna be lit. Be sure to subscribe, drop a comment and a like. Let's go talk to Cheryl. You moved here, Cheryl, 21 years ago? No, 18 years ago.
18 years ago.
18 years ago.
Yeah.
What was it like here 18 years ago?
The jungle.
Do you have electricity?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Really, it was sporadic
Yeah.
sometimes, and but it was an adventure. For me, it was an adventure.
You said you had a shower with buckets?
There were times where we didn't have water. When there's no electricity, there are no pumps to move the water. So, I would get up and have to go to work, and I learned how to do it. Actually, I learned how to take a shower in the campo, where my husband is from, because he grew up without indoor plumbing or anything like that. So what's super interesting was my first time visiting his family. He showed me where the shower was. So they lived in like a little shack.
Yeah.
And then there was another area where it was like cinder blocks just stacked. So if you leaned on them, they would fall over. So they were like, don't lean. So some stacked cinder blocks, like a burlap bag and a hanger was the door. So you have this hanger and the burlap bag was the door, and a bucket for the water and some cans and soap. So you would get the bucket from the spigot, because there was no running water, and have the bucket, and then you would go like this.
Yeah.
And so
soap up,
yes,
pour it over.
Soap up and take the can. So for me, it was evening, and I didn't like cold water. I'm American, I like warm water. And so then I'm throwing the water on my ankles, like trying to get used to it. And they're like, you can't do that. You got to start from the top, or else you're going to need too much water.
Right.
So they nicknamed me he kind of nicknamed me like prima donna, because I required 2 buckets of water. And they would heat up the water for me, and I had to learn how to throw the water over me and take a shower outside under the moonlight. So.
Unbelievable. And you're from Tacoma, Washington?
Yes.
By way of Philadelphia.
Yes.
And now you're here. Is it true? I think you said this. You came here for like a week and sort of never left?
I came here for vacation in December of 2005.
Okay.
Just vacation, eyes open for opportunities. And
really, you were coming like, let's see what's there. Let's see what opportunities there are.
Let's see what opportunities there were, because I was looking for a school for my oldest son, who was 4. We were trying to get him into kindergarten. All the private schools were hard to get into. They were very expensive in Philadelphia, and we thought, let's go somewhere else. Maybe we could live somewhere else. Me being an Army brat, I moved all over the place. In Philadelphia, we didn't have family, so I figured it wasn't my last stop. So we were open to see where we might go, and we came here on vacation, and that was it.
Wow. So did you go back and then move back?
Yeah.
What was that timeline?
We went back after vacation in December. Then we came back in April, signed a lease, and then on June 1, one-way flight.
What was here? When you signed a lease, like where?
Actually, we stayed in La Romana in Casa de Campo.
Oh, wow.
Because there were actually not really a lot of options here in Bávaro, Punta Cana. And so I stayed in Casa de Campo for 3 months.
How was that?
Lonely.
Lonely because of like the types of people, or lonely because of just that's the culture of that neighborhood?
Yeah,
Yes?
both and. So, I'm here with a kid, he's 4, and we're in Casa de Campo, where there's big houses on big lots. So it's not like you have neighbors or anything like that. It was the summertime, and there just really wasn't much going on. To me, Casa de Campo is a place people go when they want to be alone,
Yeah.
when they want to get away, when they want to have privacy.
Yeah.
And so, you know, it's not like people are being really neighborly because they really want to be alone.
Yep.
So it was, to me, it was a kind of a lonely place until I came here to the Bovril Beach where we are right now.
Yeah.
And there were people, there was a vibe, there was music on the beach and young people from other countries. I met a guy from France, Roman, who was one of my closest friends. We went through a lot those early days. And his girlfriend, now wife, Natalia from Russia. We met some folks from Canada. So, you know, I was the American, we had the Canadians, the French, the Russian, and we were all learning languages.
Yeah.
We were all like, hey, I'll teach you my language, you teach me yours. And I was just like, okay, this is where I need to be.
What did you see, like coming here? Like, so I'm thinking of 20, I started coming 15 years ago. And I'll admit, like, I don't have your vision. Because when I came, it was like, this is third world, right? This is way far away from anything that
Covered
seems
wagons.
like, right, exactly. And obviously it's come a long way.
Yeah.
But did you see this, what it is today, back then, and how?
Yeah, I did.
Like,
I did.
What did you see? Like, I have to understand that vision.
You know what I saw? I saw two things. Number one, at the time, I was working with Remax. I spent 20 years with Remax. So I have been with Remax since 2000. So I saw a sign with Remax. So for me, I was like, hey, they're doing real estate down here. Like there's real estate business somehow. And I saw some construction trucks. And so to me, it was like, if they're doing real estate here and if they're building, then I want to learn how to do business and help people do that. Being in real estate, at that point, I had been in real estate for about 5 years. And if you're a realtor, everywhere you go, you look at property. You want to know how much does this cost? How much does that cost? It's just natural to want to know how do other places compete or compare. And I tried to find somebody to work with me and I couldn't find anybody who could really speak the language, who really understood. Nothing. I just couldn't. And so for me, I thought at that point in time, if there's real estate here, if they're building stuff, I can learn Spanish, I can learn business. I'll be the one.
You can also speak the English-speaking market, right? U.S.-Canadian market.
That was the idea. I will be the one to help them do that. I'll learn the ropes so that they don't have to come down like I did. And there was really a hard, complicated communication with real estate people. Yeah. And so I just said, listen, let me see what I can do. It could be an adventure. I'll learn Spanish. Yeah. Have my son have an international experience.
Big appeal for me too.
Yeah. Which, it is, because when you do it, I grew up like that. I lived in Korea. I lived in Germany when I was a kid. I had learned German, which is my second language, and I thought that was a good experience for me. Mm-hmm. So I'm okay with my kid to have that experience. Yeah. There's no better way to learn a language than to live in the country. Yeah. So
let's before I forget, I wanna. You have two nicknames. Two nicknames. One we have to put to bed, and one that still exists. So the first nickname is, you said it, the Remax lady. You're no longer the Remax lady.
I am not.
Ay, Dios mío.
Oh my goodness! Look at that.
That's my go-to Spanish phrase. Ay, Dios mío.
Ay, Dios mío. Ay, mi madre.
Ay, ay, ay. All right, tell me how to eat. Gracias. Tell me how to eat this. Do I dip with the, and what is this? This is a...
It looks like...
Tuna tartare?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Tuna tartare with aguacate?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do we just dip in?
Yes, sir.
Just take this, or?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure I'm going to do it the right way. Please.
Okay.
Dive in. You want to spoon it off onto your plate?
Yeah, let's do that.
I'll help you. Every one of these that I do, I'm going to use this chip. I haven't eaten it. Use this chip to push it on your plate. Every one of these I do, I don't know how to eat, I realize. I honestly don't. I don't know what the right etiquette is. If it were at home,
just get it in.
I would just stick the chip in there and start eating. But I don't want to look like a Neanderthal.
One way or another.
Let's give this a shot. And then I want to put the, so Remax lady is no longer. Now you're the Keller Williams lady.
Not really. That never really caught on.
No. But I mean, point is,
but you know what they call me?
You've moved on.
Kelly.
Yeah. Kelly.
They call me Kelly. They call me Cheryl Williams.
Yeah.
In the beginning they do, because
Cheryl Williams? Why Cheryl Williams?
Because it's Keller Williams.
Oh, Cheryl Williams.
Cheryl Williams, Kelly, and And when we first came to the country, they thought we were a paint country. When we first
Paint company, yeah.
Yeah, because Sherwin-Williams.
Sherwin-Williams.
So
that's here. Yeah, that's true.
It was a lot of confusion.
But we're not going to call you the Remax lady anymore because you've moved on from that. But you are the billboard lady.
Okay.
We're going to talk about that in a second, but let's try this out first real quick.
Okay.
All right, let's give this a whirl.
Let's try.
Oh, on the chip.
It looks delish.
What is on that? It's very fresh tasting.
It is delicious.
Is that just like a lemon, or is there some sort of sauce on that?
Like some lemon.
What is that flavoring, though?
And like some kind of a soy, maybe?
Is that a soy sauce on there?
It's ponzu sauce.
Ponzu?
Yes,
What is
sir.
ponzu sauce?
Ponzu is it's a mixture it's like soy sauce,
Yeah.
but with an orange.
There it is. Yes.
An orange taste.
That's
Orange.
it, right? I'm like that. There's a soy sauce undertone, but like soy sauce to me is very, very overpowering, like salty. It's like I can taste the soy sauce, but there's something orange. That's so good.
It's
Our
good.
secret sauce.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, I'm sorry. Made you reveal it. I made you reveal it.
The secret sauce.
Wow, no longer. Sorry, everybody. Now you got the secret. Ponzu sauce. I'll send you the recipe. Thank you. I appreciate that. I gotta get one more bite, then I gotta get to the billboard lady thing.
And I have a new one now, according to yesterday. It's
New
funny.
billboard?
No, a new nickname.
A new nickname. We'll get to that. All right, billboard
probably
lady.
guess.
You have no less than 11,000 billboards in the Punta Cana area, I would say. Is that fair?
A lot. I don't know how many.
What is that, like, are you the first? Are you, people know you as the billboard lady, I'm assuming not just because you have a bunch of them, but like, did anybody else do this? Because there's a lot of them now, but you're the originator.
Yes.
Talk about that.
Yeah. So when I first moved here in 2006, literally before websites, internet, everything, it was just getting started way back then. And I thought to myself, how do I let people know that I'm here? Like, how do I let people know that I'm here to do business?
Yeah.
And nowadays, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to get a website. Obviously, that's what you do in 2024. But back in 06, I was like, how am I going to do this? And I thought, if I put a billboard on the road between the airport and the hotels, maybe somebody will see it and they will call me. And that's what happened.
Yeah.
I put a billboard out. When I first put the billboards out, people would ask me if I was a politician. Because, no, really.
That's what's up. You
that-
always see billboards for politicians, right?
Right.
I said that's what's up, like I'm cool, but I meant like that's what's up. Literally.
That's what you see.
Yeah.
And so people ask me if I was a politician because, of course, during elections, billboards about politicians all over the place.
Yeah.
But now it has really changed. Nowadays, the billboards are mostly realtors.
Yeah. There's a ton of them.
And real estate.
I see them all.
Even people who don't live here. So it's like in Santo Domingo, they live in Santo Domingo, but they don't have billboards in Santo Domingo.
Yeah.
They have the billboards in Punta Cana.
But you still invest in them.
Oh, yeah.
Are they still like a thing?
Yes.
They still do well. Like you still get calls, you still get leads from the billboards.
Just before we started filming, there was a guy that we met right on the beach, and you heard what he said. He was like, "Oh yeah, I see you."
Mm-hmm.
So
All over
it
the
works.
billboards. What's the new nickname?
The veteran lady.
We're gonna talk about that.
This was yesterday.
Yeah.
Alfredo said that, and he's like, "This is what you need to do now, of course, because that's our business."
Yeah. So if anybody follows me or watches Instagram, I did a post on the VCCA, Veterans
Community
Care
Abroad.
Yes. I got it all wrong.
No,
but
it's okay.
We'll talk about it in the next segment a bit. But so teasing that, but it's a private clinic that serves veterans in partnership with the VA in the States. And that's one of your businesses.
Yes.
So we'll dive into all
And
that.
it was a veteran we met. How
Exactly.
incredible. It's really incredible.
But you're into everything here, and I want to get to that. But I want to keep the story going.
Mm-hmm.
So you come, you see the future,
Yep.
you start putting up billboards, you're building this real estate brand. But that was 05. What happened in 08, 09?
Everything stopped.
Everything here, yeah.
Well, here's the thing. An investment in Dominican Republic to an American or a Canadian is an investment. It is an opportunity to make money. And what happens when the economy slows down is people don't invest. They get into a holding pattern.
Yep.
You know, my thing is, even people who had money, they were like, wait and see. Let's wait and see. We don't know. Things are slowing down. Nobody was investing.
Yeah.
So it slowed down and we had to get creative. So we came up with seller financing actually. And so we worked with some of the developers that were like, how are we going to sell? People aren't buying. And I was like, listen, just make it so easy that they can't say no.
So wait, just to be clear, today, if I go buy an apartment, the standard is 20% down with the developer, finance a portion with the developer, and then once it's delivered, you pay the balance off, 40, 50%, whatever's left.
Yes.
Maybe, is this what you're saying?
Yeah.
That started in 08?
Well,
09?
Well, seller financing longer term. So we had developers that were financing for 8 years.
Oh, wow.
With an interest rate.
Wow.
So people would come and they didn't have to go to the banks. They didn't have to have all the money, because before people came with all the money to buy their properties, or they went on a payment plan throughout the construction. But when the economy slowed down and people decided to go into wait and see, we had to compel them to buy.
Yeah.
So how do you do that? You tell them that they maybe don't have to put anything down and just go on a payment plan with the builder, take the keys, and voila.
Wow. Oh, gracias. Gracias. Oh my gosh.
Wow, that looks delicious.
Octopus carpaccio. Okay.
Nice.
After you. Oh, and there's something else. All
Is
right.
there something else?
Teach me what to do here now. We put that on the bread?
Yes, sir.
So we put that on the bread and eat the bread.
Okay.
Thank
Got
you.
it.
Thanks for teaching.
After you, Jamie.
I'm going to try this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Give this a whirl. My wife says, like, you know what I love? I think I told you this. You know what I love about this series that you're doing is you have to test
Yeah.
different foods that you've never eaten before. I've never had octopus carpaccio. I've never
Me
had
neither.
tuna tartare, and that was really good.
Was that good?
Is this a first for you?
Not for the tuna
No,
tartare,
this.
but yeah, this.
All right, well,
Let's see.
I'm going to wait for you before I take a bite.
You're gonna wait for me, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Scoop it on.
I'll go first.
There's the healthy stuff. The
I'm okay
arugula.
to bird dog.
Yes, I'm not going to try I'm vegetables
green
and me,
stuff?
they don't agree.
Uh-oh.
I never understood vegetables.
You never understood vegetables.
No, I don't get it. I think that's for like rabbits.
Rabbit food.
Yeah, it's not for human consumption. So, to you,
Is it good?
it's very good. Very good.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Wow. I'm gonna be
Tasty.
stuffed today.
I know.
Wow. I'll have one more, but I'm gonna ask you some questions while we're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So seller financing became a thing.
Mm-hmm.
8 years, all of that good stuff.
Yeah.
And that kept the market rolling for you.
Yeah.
That kept things kind of like, did it show a slow? Was it down at all, or was the seller financing like?
Oh no,
it just reversed
we just
off to the races.
It was, well, here's the thing with real estate, the ups and downs, the ins and outs. With real estate, there's always a buyer somewhere. So you just have to figure out how to find that buyer and give them what they want and communicate with them. So we have been selling properties to people, let's say, who had money, who were refinancing their homes, coming down with all the cash. Then we had a market of people who could not buy a property otherwise. So guess what? All I got to do is sign and make the monthly payments. Great.
Yeah.
So then we tapped into the market of people who maybe did not have the means to buy. It wasn't so much like a wait and see. It was more like, I can get a property in Punta Cana, in the Caribbean, for this price, and all I have to do is put a little bit of money down and make the monthly payments. They were like all day long.
What were prices back then? What was like a 1-bedroom beachfront, let's say?
Beachfront, less than 100,000.
Less than 100 grand.
Oh yeah.
Can't get
Some of
anything
these
for less than
communities-
100,000 beachfront today.
No.
Right? People still ask. They
Not
say
even,
like, oh.
not even 200 in
Right.
some cases.
Yeah.
Right on the beach, these communities like Playa Turquesa, Stanza Mare, that were being built back then. Yeah, now.
Under 100.
Oh yeah.
So you've done all right if you bought back then and you still have it today.
Yeah, you're whistling Dixie. Actually, the other night I was with some clients who bought from me back then.
Is that right?
Yeah, and they still have their condo. And they were like, what should we do? Should we sell it? I was like, if you don't need the money, no.
Yeah.
They enjoyed it. They enjoy it. So,
wow.
Yeah.
All right, so take us through 08. So you're through 08,
Mm-hmm.
market turns back around again, kind of business as usual, you're rolling along.
Yeah.
Then 2020 hits. What was
Yeah.
that like down here?
Everything shut down again.
Men, I'm talking to you. If you're honest with yourself, most of us aren't failing. or just imbalanced. Some guys are crushing it in business, but their health is a mess. Some are amazing dads and husbands, but they're stuck financially. Others look successful on paper, but have no one in their life to actually, truly call them out. This is why back in 2018, I joined GoBundance, who is sponsoring today's video. GoBundance is a high-ticket paid mastermind for high-performing men who are focused on 6 different pillars: age-defying health, bucket list adventure, horizontal income, authentic relationships, genuine contribution, and my favorite, extreme accountability. The goal isn't to be perfect in all of those pillars. It's to stop letting one area of your life win while the others fall apart. For me, being in rooms with men who refuse to let me coast was a massive catalyst. It's what gave me the clarity, the confidence to quit my job and pursue a life that's more aligned with my values, including moving my family here to the Dominican Republic. So while this video is sponsored by GoBundance, GoBundance is also the single most impactful decision that I've made in the last 10 years. And as I record this, my kids are less than 10 years old. That impactful. If you're a man who wants to win in business without losing your health, your marriage, your integrity, there's a link below to see if GoBundance is a fit for you. Check them out at GoBundance.com. Now let's get back to the show. Yeah.
But this time, literally, the borders is shut down, right? And the same thing, like, my attitude is always, when things go down, there's something that will go up.
You have a saying, obstacles are, what is
Detours.
it? Detours.
Like a change direction.
Yep.
And a lot of times, my goal is to take the next step up, like to actually level up when there's an obstacle in the way.
Yeah.
And so, when COVID came, we just decided to look for where the opportunities were.
Yeah.
Where are the opportunities? Because everything is going down over here. Let's get on the escalator going up. What's going up?
What was going up?
An opportunity for me to level up in my business. And I had been with Remax, like I said, the 20 years as a broker owner in Punta Cana. I owned my office, I did my thing. And COVID gave us the opportunity to bring Keller Williams, which we're actually celebrating our anniversary in a couple of days.
Oh, no kidding.
So,
Congrats.
yeah.
Wow.
It was the 9th of July, 2020 that we launched Keller Williams.
Oh my gosh.
How's everything going so far?
Very good. I'm
Very
full.
good.
No, I'm not
More
full.
food.
That's a lie.
It's an oyster duo. Those are fresh oysters. They come directly from France.
Nice.
You just have to, you need to put the lemon on it and just a little bit of this sauce
Okay.
and just
Down the hatch.
Suck it down.
suck it.
All right. You
Yep. That's the best word.
Suck it down.
All right. I'm gonna give this a shot.
You gonna do it?
Your wife gotta be ready for this.
She is gonna be like, I can't believe that you tried an oyster. I've never tried an oyster before.
Enjoy.
This is a first for me. Thank you. Gracias.
Okay,
This
let's
is
get a
really
camera.
good.
Let's record this.
Yeah.
It's a really good aphrodisiac.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Aphrodisiac.
Yes,
Well, then we need this at the end of the meal when I go home.
I know. It's
Not
too
now.
early for that.
You need more lemon, I bring
Oh,
it.
Oh,
perfecto.
yeah.
Gracias.
More lemon.
More lemon. I'm gonna put this on. Thank you. Thank you so much. Are you doing this?
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, why not? I went to Mexico and I ate escamoles.
What is an escamole?
It's like ant eggs.
Really?
It's a delicatessen.
Are you? You're-
Yes, no, I didn't try, but
I
of course.
I ate.
Mexico, Colombia.
It's a
Mexico,
delicacy? Is that what
Yeah,
you said?
it's like caviar.
Ant eggs.
Yeah, and they're only in season
How
certain times
big
of the
can
year.
an ant
No,
egg be?
these are little ones, but this gigant ones, like big ones, on Colombia. They
Really?
fry it, and you get to eat like they say it's good. I don't think.
You know what's great about you saying this?
Yeah.
Now an oyster is easy. If you said, "Hey, we got ant
escamoles.
eggs for you," I'd be like, "Listen, I like to
It was
try
good.
things,
It
but
was good. It was meaty.
do I have to loosen it or just go?
Just go.
Just go. I'm waiting for you.
You're waiting for me?
I'm waiting
Okay.
for you.
All
You're doing this with
all
me.
All right.
You got
all
the
right.
big one.
I'm not.
One
You
shot.
left me the big one.
Yes. You're the
Oh my
big. You're the
goodness.
big time
Such
down here.
a gentleman.
I'm at a legendary location with a Punta Cana real estate legend, becoming just an overall legend with all businesses that you're involved. I can't wait. Wait till we go to the next segment, everybody, for the main course. She is in everything, everything. And here's a little hint. I'm investing with her. I'm
Yeah.
investing with her because she's in everything. It's just like
Yeah.
catch the train.
Awesome.
Catch the train. All right, do we clink? Let's just clink. There we go. I don't know what you do with oysters. Good?
Go ahead, Jimmy. You're gonna see it's good. Come on.
It went right down.
Yep.
I didn't even get a
You
chance
don't
to
chew
bite
it? Do we chew it? Don't chew it. Just
You can,
So
but
you're
it went
gonna
right
say-
down. It slid
just-
right down. I didn't even
it
know
went
it was there.
automatically.
Yeah, it's like
Just-
liquid.
Okay.
That's good.
All right.
Like the lime, the flavoring was good. You don't want to do this, do you?
I'm gonna do it. Look, I'm Mikey. I'll try anything.
Try it. Those are good though. The flavoring is really good. Like you don't even taste the oyster.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that a thing with oysters? Oh, well, now I know. Here I am
Does
worried
that
about.
does that look appetizing?
That looks good.
To
That
you?
looks good. Really?
Yeah.
You want it? No.
Most people, come on, you could do it. Yeah, there she goes. I love it. She's gonna be afterward like, never,
That's good.
ever
That's good.
ask me
That's
to do
good.
that again. There's the lemon, the
Well, that was
lime.
good.
Yeah,
Look at her face. She's happy now.
I think they
That
were
was
excellent.
good. Can I get another one? No, I'm joking.
It was really good, honestly.
That was good.
It was good. Yeah, but I've never had an oyster, so thank you. You've made me try my first oyster. So.
Now to chase it down.
Wow, if you're an oyster person, I
That
get
was
why.
good. Mm-hmm.
I do get why. If you're somebody who loves oysters.
I would eat that again. That was good.
So 2020, you pivot. You start going into. You broaden your business, expand your
Yes.
business. What did that do for you? As far as like, was there? It's almost like to me like was it that hey, 2020 locked things down. You pivot in your business, and then as things opened up, it timed out well for you to start selling again, or was the pivot in the business integral in whatever was to happen next for you? Does that make sense? So like, did the timing after you pivoted from Remax to Keller?
Yep.
Did that timing just sort of sync up with when things opened up again, there were now buyers, and you were positioned well with Keller?
Yep.
Or was the switch to Keller something that facilitated or created opportunity for you?
Yeah. Well,
makes-
yeah,
Yeah,
it was.
yeah.
It completely changed my business.
Okay.
Like completely changed my business, and the reason is because when I was a Remax broker, I ran the office. I had my agents, my 12 to 15 agents at all times, worked with my agents, sold properties. I was driving around with buyers and my agents were driving around with buyers. When we launched Keller Williams, we launched the region. So I went from owning one office to signing for the entire country. So all of a sudden I was not over 10 or 15 agents, but 300, or like in the beginning we launched with 150.
Sure.
Then we quickly grew to over 300, 350. So I literally 10x my business, just like that.
Yeah.
One day I was Remax, and the next month, Keller Williams with 150 agents, with market centers all over the country. And what that did was it changed me from being the realtor who was driving around with clients to being a realtor where my client was the agent.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, we're growing. We have 150 agents. I'm training and teaching the agents. We're growing. And my office here in Punta Cana got to over 200 agents. Yeah.
Just in Punta Cana.
Just in Punta Cana.
Never mind around the rest of the country.
Never mind around the rest of the
Wow,
country.
wow,
Yeah,
wow.
we had and still do a lot of international agents who were selling or living in other countries and selling in Punta Cana. So that's kind of what we did too.
Yeah.
Is that we're taught in Keller Williams that real estate is a local market.
Oh
and
my God.
I knew from all the
Yeah,
years.
but more here than even in the States, I feel.
Well, what happens is our buyers are from the United States, Canada, and other countries.
Yep.
Most of them were for us. I know there are Dominicans in Santo Domingo
No, right.
who are buying. But what we did was we tapped into the buyers from home.
Yeah.
So let's say Atlanta. I had agents in Atlanta who were coming with their clients from Atlanta or sending them from Atlanta here.
Yeah.
So we just got in on the front end versus them getting off an airplane and seeing the billboard. We were connecting with them from there. So I shifted my business to work more focused on agents as my clients.
That makes sense. What I meant with the local is like you have to know the market here in order to win here. In other words, if somebody's going to come and work with somebody, they want somebody who knows this market.
Yeah.
Here more than, because there's no MLS, there's no like
No.
centralized place, right? So when I say like more important local is like knowing an agent that knows their stuff here.
Yes.
Is like what it was in the, I'm sure the 80s or whatever, before the internet and Zillow and all of this stuff, the 90s in the United States. So,
Yeah.
wow.
And it changed also in that Zoom, for example. I mean, first thing I did when the pandemic hit was I bought stock in Zoom.
Yeah.
No, I did because I was like, what do I need? because I was open. I was looking for the opportunities. I was like, something's going to be going up. And I was like, how are we going to communicate with our buyers if the borders are closed and we're on curfew? We're going to do it online. We're going to get online and take our telephones and go do a FaceTime and walk through the properties and say, here it is.
Yeah.
And we started doing meetings in Zoom. So I invested in Zoom at that time and it went through the roof.
So it went up. Yeah,
Yeah, it did great. And I started doing a lot of training and recruiting international agents that were working with their clients from home. And that was a big pivot for my business, actually.
I want to get into a little bit more of your personal story from a standpoint of your son. You said you were 4, he was 4 when you moved here.
Yeah.
As he grew, so that was 2000, what year, 6?
Yes.
So he would be 18 years older than that, 22-ish?
He turned 23 yesterday.
23. So talk about his growth. Did he go back to the States? Did he not like living here? Did he love living here? What did that look like?
He grew up here.
Oh, gracias. He grew up here.
He grew up here. So when you get started when you're 4 years old, you're at home.
Yeah.
So he was at home. He grew up here, and he did go back to try out the United States because
What year? How old?
he went back for the 6th grade.
6th grade. Okay.
Like the 6th grade, he stayed with his dad, and then he came back, and then he wanted to try out high school because he wanted to meet girls.
There.
He wanted to go to a bigger high school because the school that he went to, there were like 15 kids in the class.
Yeah, but Dominican women are so much better looking.
Yeah, but when you grow up with them, they're like your sister.
Sure. Good point. Good point. I got it.
They
Yeah.
grew up together.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
literally grew up throughout all the years together, and he wanted an opportunity to meet girls.
Yeah.
So he wanted to go back for high school, and he actually went back and stayed with my mom. He graduated from my high school. So I
In
was
Tacoma?
Yeah.
Oh, no
He
kidding.
graduated high school in Tacoma. And then he went to work. He went down to California, and then he came back.
Why?
So he
Why did he come back? What was his decision to come back?
He wanted to come back home.
Yeah.
Literally, he wanted to come back home. He's American boy, man, but culturally, he's from Punta Cana.
Yeah.
So I think the pace, the weather, the culture, he just feels more at home here. He goes back and forth.
Sure, but the easy assumption might be, well, yeah, mom's a big realtor in Punta Cana. She's the billboard lady, all of that stuff. So he could just plug into your businesses, and that's how he's going to blow up. That's how he's because a lot of people say like, how do you make money in Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic? But I don't think that's his path, right? When he came back, he didn't jump into the business with you, or did he?
No, you know what he did? He said, I want to help you. I'm going to start a marketing company.
Right. His own marketing company. Yeah. And he has clients other than you.
Yes.
So he started his own company and is doing what he's doing.
He has like almost 20 different clients.
Wow.
And he's been doing the business now for almost a year.
Yeah.
He came to me with a certificate. He was like, Mom, I got news for you. And I was like, what? He was like, look, and he showed me his certificate, his license with Meta or something. He went to a class and he was like, look at what I did. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
He was like, I want to help you.
Yeah.
You need help with the marketing, and I want to help you do the marketing. So now I'm not only the billboard lady, which is the basis, but now we're doing more with the Instagram, with the Facebook, and with the YouTube, and with the podcast, and doing more types of marketing now, and that's his company.
Is there ever a point at which you almost went back?
Yeah, a lot of them.
You remember one? Was there like a moment or something that happened where you were like, F it, I'm out, I'm heading back?
Do I remember one in particular? So many, just hard times that just beat you up. You know, they're
Market or more like the country and the politics of it?
Both.
Yeah.
Just for example, real estate is a tough business.
Yeah.
It's a dog-eat-dog business. And let's say the hardest for me was just getting cheated out of commissions, let's say, or when my agents would go through a hard time that I couldn't really protect them from. And it makes you wonder if you want to stay in the environment, you know, and it's tough. We've even in the early days, we were fighting amongst each other a lot, the early realtors that were here, because there were so few buyers, so few properties. It was hard.
Dog eat dog.
It
like you
was
said.
literally dog eat dog. I mean, I went into a bill paying business. I tried all kinds of different things to bring in other money, and paying bills for $5 a bill.
Wow.
I did that.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, hey, you bought a property. If you need us to pay your electric bill or your this bill or your that bill, we'll pay it for you, and you pay us $5.
You created that? Or
Yeah.
Wow.
La Caja was
Yeah.
the name of that company.
What does that mean?
The cash register,
Oh,
the
okay.
box.
Okay, gotcha.
La Caja.
Yeah.
So I started a company called La Caja.
It's gone?
Well, it's still there. When I opened my bank account, it's still there with like 85 cents. They never,
But
they never,
the effort in it is gone.
No, we're not doing that anymore.
Wow. And you, we're going to get into development and some other stuff in a minute here, but you've also been scammed.
Yeah.
As an investor.
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about what you learned or what that was or whatever you want to share?
That was one of those moments where you level up. This was, you know, some of these experiences were the experiences that motivated me to do my own thing, to buy my own piece of land and to build my own project, because I knew what I was dealing with from the beginning versus jumping in on somebody else's boat.
Yeah.
So this is, you know, one of those detours. And I came down, this was around one of the times was when I first moved here. And I went to, you know, one of the most reputable law firms in the country. And I asked them if I should invest in the project. And they were like, yeah. And I thought that I was buying a 3-bedroom condo in the marina. And
In Cap Cana?
No, in Cabeza de Toro.
Oh, Cabeza de Toro. Okay, got you.
Yeah. And I put like $167,000 into that.
Wow. Did you have it? Or
I
was
did.
was that everything?
It was not everything,
Yeah.
but it hurt.
That's a big chunk. 167
Yeah.
grand. Wow.
Yeah.
And what happened?
They never built it.
Oh my God.
They never built it. They never did build it.
So gone.
Yeah.
Gone. Money's gone. The whole
Yeah.
thing. Up in smoke.
Yeah.
What did you learn from that? What are
Oh my
like? Are there a
God.
couple? Like I'm just thinking, if somebody's watching, like, well, what were like? Now that you look back, what were flashing red signs of people that people should look
well,
for?
Sending the money to a bank account in a different country, I would say that's one thing.
Offshore, not
Yeah.
even here. So
Yes.
an offshore account. Okay.
Yeah. Nowadays, I would not. Also, they didn't have the developers were not from the country. Their team was not from the country. Everything was like remote in a way. And it turns out they never did have rights to the land. It was just a scam.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know it if you haven't seen it
Well,
before.
and you said a reputable attorney notified you of it. Did you ever go back to that attorney?
I sure did.
What did they say?
I didn't say that.
You didn't say what?
They didn't.
Oh, they said I
recommend-
didn't
that
recommend
they
it?
didn't recommend it.
Oh my God. But they knew. No?
I don't think they knew. I don't think that they would have.
They didn't own it.
I don't think that they knew that it was a scam.
I
And
never
they had a lot of clients in that project.
Because you're a woman, is there anything there? Because like this is more of a machismo culture, right?
Yeah,
I
very.
feel like. So
it's
was
Latin.
it? Was it? I don't know how to ask this without a sound, but like I'll just ask it this way, and you take. Was it easier to take advantage of you from their perspective? Like, do they feel it's easier to take advantage of you because you're a woman, especially back then?
Yeah,
Yeah?
I think so. I think because I'm a woman, because I think a lot of it because I'm not Dominican.
Yeah.
I didn't speak the language. I mean, I was an easy target.
You were a mark.
I was like,
Yeah.
look at her.
Yeah.
You know, you can just push her around, and I got pushed around.
You also, I believe, had learned something about land rights.
Oh yeah.
Can you talk about that story about like land and how it could be taken over from you? Like, go through.
Yeah.
You told me the story, and I just thought this has to be talked about here.
Yeah.
So, give me a little bit of insight.
There's a process called deslinde, which is like a demarcation. So this is where a lot of people say, be careful buying land, because you should be careful buying land. There is, and it's different from buying condos when you want to buy a condo, because by the time you get to that point, these days, they've crossed that point. Let's say they've
There's a
crossed that
survey,
bridge.
there's a deed,
There's all
everything
of
is
it.
sort of like done
Yes.
on the land itself.
Yes.
So the condo is set.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But before that, there is because of all of the newness of everything too, and the titles, sometimes the titles are not established. So you actually have to establish the title
For whatever lot you
for
purchased.
the land that you want to purchase. Because let's say, for example, there's something called constancia, which is where, let's say a wealthy family has like 1,000,000 square meters, like a gazillion acres that's just over there.
Yeah.
You don't know where it is exactly, but they have a paper saying that they have the rights to, like even the Catholic Church has that. They have a lot of the constancia because they're like, you just have a right to X number of acres. We don't know where it is, but it's somewhere in this parcel,
Oh, wow.
right?
Yeah.
It's somewhere over here. So then what you have to do is you have to have a surveyor to come and survey and put all the points and say, okay, here is where we're going to put X number of.
Hold that thought.
Okay.
We're going to go to the next segment. Let's check this out.
Oh my goodness.
God, this is for 2 people?
Yes, sir.
Are they huge people?
Yes, sir.
I got one stomach over here and
Dude,
one
you have to
stomach
eat some
over
of
there.
There's no way. This is insane. Look at this.
I love
That
this
is
one.
beautiful.
This is
It
one of my
does look
favorite meals.
incredible. This
Yeah.
is, you know this one.
Oh yeah.
This is yours.
This is my go-to when
This
I
is the Cheryl. What is this called? Señor, ¿qué es?
Yeah. There's here you have a seafood grill to share. Here you have everything that we serve here. Our main plate is gonna be the lobster. You have langoustine. You also have mahi mahi fillet. You have shrimp. You have octopus, calamari rings, and some antipasti. This and butter sauce and some lime. Yep. You should just drip it.
Where is this from?
I'm sorry?
Where is the fish? Where's the seafood from? Like, where is it caught? Is it
Oh, from here, directly from here.
right
Yeah.
here? Oh,
We
wow.
work with features, with local features.
Incredible, man. All right, what do I start with? Where should I start?
As you wish.
No. What is your recommendation? Where do I start?
Well, of course, the lobster.
The lobster. Okay.
Yes. Just like
Yeah, it's definitely not
cut it
going to
in
be
half
that.
and just share.
Cheryl, this is your dish. You show me what to do here.
Enjoy.
Grab one.
Lo van a traer ahora que se me rompió.
No, you first. Ladies first. Show me what to do. I'm gonna have a piece of shrimp. My wife said to me, Sylvia goes to me, oh, gracias
Just for the
for the bugs.
yes, sir.
Oops, sorry.
Okay, so this is what I do.
Good, do it.
Well, you know what? If
gotta
there's,
break it?
we should, yeah, let's break it.
Gotta move this out of the way.
Can we?
This is massive. Eric, you
It's
get
delicious,
this? Did you
too.
like get this?
Yes, of course.
Oh my God. People have to see this. All right, this is, what was the dish called again?
It's the. I don't even know what they call it. I just,
You know what?
Here, you go ahead and do that.
hands are going
Yeah,
in.
take care of that.
Oh, I'm gonna cut myself on the.
Okay, there you go. Oh my gosh. You know what? I was just gonna give you both of them.
There we
Oh,
go.
there you go.
We got it.
There you go.
Look at that. I just threw it on my
Enjoy.
plate.
Buen
Like the
provecho.
dominant apex predator
Yeah.
that I am.
Meat eater.
All right,
Look
here's-
at that.
I'm gonna
Oh my
dip this in the
goodness.
butter. It's all yours. I love shrimp.
And it's so funny because I don't think I've ever eaten one of these. I always serve it.
Is that right? Never had a lobster?
I've had the little pieces.
Wait a minute. You
come
get
here all
this
the
plate
time.
and you eat everything but the lobster.
Because I do like this. Here, there's yours, there's yours, there's yours.
That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Wow.
Yeah, I like to share.
This place is insane. I remember
Yeah,
when we first moved
jellyfish.
here. When we first moved here, it was like the question, like, hey, what's a good place for us to go out to eat? And there was a couple of suggestions, but like the one that everybody said was, you gotta go to Jellyfish. You gotta go to Jellyfish.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, all right, yeah, it's kind of touristy on the beach, so yeah, okay,
Yeah.
I get it. But then we got the
Why
food.
do you live here, Jamie?
No, but even more so, like the food was actually really good.
Food is delicious.
I remember the first meal, I got a steak. My wife got something seafoody, and then we've been back obviously a couple of times, but
Yeah.
man,
My husband and I had our first date here.
is that right?
Yeah, and they have one of their workers here who was here when I first started coming here. She's been with the company for like 20 years.
This is literally like butter.
It's
Yeah,
delicious.
I think I met her. She's at the bar,
Yes,
right down there, right?
with the braids.
Yep. They mentioned her. Isaac mentioned her when I was talking to
Yeah,
him.
she's been here, oof,
20
from
years.
the
He said.
beginning.
He said 20 years.
Yeah,
And you knew the dad,
yeah,
or you know the dad?
yes.
Um,
He's a neighbor.
the founder. Oh, is he right next to you? Oh, look at that. That's
He's a
cool.
neighbor.
So I'm
It
dipping
was
that in.
delicious. I used to drive down the road to get here, and people would start looking at me like, where are we going? Because
Oh, it wasn't just paved
it wasn't a paved road.
back road kind of thing.
It wasn't even really a road. It was something that was carved out between the the palm trees.
Yeah, I can see that.
And you would go up and down and in and out and round, no lights. If it rained, it's swampy. And you're going like this, in and out, and trying to figure out how to get to the end of the road that opened up at the beach.
How recently was it paved? Do you remember? Was it fairly?
When they paved it when they started building the communities here.
When was that? Like mid 2010s?
Yeah.
2015,
Within
somewhere
the
in that
last
range?
10 years. Yeah, within the last 10 years. But before that, it was an adventure.
That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a huge, I like lobster, it's
Oh,
fine,
good.
but I'm not like I love lobster so much. But that is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Grabbing a shrimp.
Yeah.
All right, everybody
Level up
sees
more
this.
than
All right,
shrimp.
so we had octopus carpaccio. We had tuna tartare. We've all seafood so far.
Mm-hmm.
Tuna tartare, octopus carpaccio. There was something else.
The oyster.
The oyster.
You forgot already?
I did. Which
went
is
down
actually
that
good. It
smooth.
was actually good. Like and then now, this monstrosity.
Yeah,
Holy cow!
delicious.
I hope you're taking notes. Hope everybody's taking notes. You know what to order when you come here.
Yeah.
I'll pick at that
This.
as we go. Wow, that is really fresh. That's good. It's fun. I pick these restaurants not
Mm-hmm.
because it's like, yeah, they'll do it. Like I go to the ones that I like.
That are really
You know what I
good,
mean?
yeah.
That I actually like and they're really good. And then I just never tried this dish before, but that's really, really good.
It's everything though. I mean, if you like seafood, you have fish, you have the calamari, you have shrimp, you have the lobster, and then you can pick whatever you want, like a salad, a rice, or the tostones.
I'm grabbing more
It's
shrimp.
complete.
Grab more shrimp.
I come here normally, if I order this, generally we don't get to the next because everybody's like, we're full.
What the heck?
Oh my
Told
gosh,
you.
that's an appetizer
Holy cow.
to share.
Guys, this is our new highlight on the menu.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
So we take the fish,
Yeah.
we fillet it, and then, you know,
Did you chunk it out for us?
Yeah, people like fight over it, so we do the job for them.
That's amazing. You got this?
Of course.
Oh
TV.
my gosh, that's
Enjoy.
they're like fish nuggets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can dip it in one of the sauces.
What is this? Cocktail?
That's ketchup, actually.
Ketchup.
That's,
Tartar?
Yeah, tartar sauce, and then criolla sauce.
What is it?
Creole
sauce. It's like krill.
I'll try it.
Creole sauce.
I'll try that. All right, sorry to interrupt this interview. I'm sure you're getting a ton out of it, but I gotta introduce you to this place. This is, I mean, it's a little bit intimidating, to be honest with you, to be here. This place is legendary, not only in Punta Cana, but in the Dominican Republic. And I'm gonna go hang out with Isaac, who's the second generation owner of Jellyfish. So we're gonna take a look around. We'll show you some footage of the place. I'm gonna talk to him about the history of this incredible place. And wait till you hear how many weddings they do here. God, come check it out. You've been here 20 years?
21, actually.
21 years.
Yeah.
And who opened it? Your dad?
My dad opened it in March 1st, 2023.
Wow. And now you're Santo Domingo based, or from
Yeah.
Santo Domingo?
Yeah, we were born and raised in Santo Domingo. My father moved here in 2002.
What did he see in 02? There was nothing here. When I used to come in 09, there was nothing here. What the hell did he see in 02?
Oh, well, it's a long story, but to be brief with it, like a friend of him, like told him, hey, I have this land here in Bávaro. I want you to take a look at it. And they came here. It was literally all this was, there was nothing, just sand and the beach. Barcelona was not developed. Lopesan didn't exist. Melilla was still like underdeveloped. There was still not all the hotels. And yeah, I mean, he wanted to do something like a pilot project, and that's how Jellyfish started. And then, yeah, we opened it in 2003, and from there it started like.
Was it this, or
Yeah,
was it just like this?
Same structure, obviously, no buildings
Two
around.
stories, the whole nine,
Yeah,
right
yeah.
out of the gate.
Two-story building. It was made for like 80 guests. The second floor was supposed to be a lounge area, now it's obviously a dining area. And the beach has changed a bit as far as the furniture, but the structure is still the same.
Now you're taking over,
Fortunately, yes.
fortunately.
Yeah.
But you spent some time in the States.
Yeah, I go back and forth every once in a while, but now I'm moving here permanently. And
Anybody that comes down here, Jellyfish, Jellyfish, Jellyfish. Everybody knows Jellyfish, no doubt about it. What's with you coming, like we talked, your dad had another business.
Yeah.
Right, and then he and his father had that business, then your dad moved here and opened this business, and now you're kind of taking this business. What are you gonna do? What are your plans here? Can we know?
Yeah, of course. Actually, I have a business in plan. It's called Destination Jelly. It's already open, and it's like a little baby right now. It's hospitality, basically. A lot of the events that we host and a lot of the clients that come here, the only thing that was missing to us is where do they stay? A lot of our clients that don't know, they ask me, "Hey, Isaac, where should I stay before coming to Jellyfish?" Well, now we have a place for them, and that's what we're developing.
What is that? What are you're building like an apartment
Well,
complex?
actually,
Or a
here,
resort?
yeah, here in Playa Crowd, we
sorry.
together with the investors that have invested here in Playa Crowd, I'm managing for them, and then basically they're Airbnb, vacation rental properties, and that's what we're doing. And also for events, we can host them together with all-inclusive, like how they do in resorts, but
Wow.
super high quality.
So you're selling the units, or does Jellyfish own all of the units and Airbnb
No,
them?
it's private investors.
So you're private investors, people are buying these
Yeah.
units, and then they can Airbnb them out
Yeah, yeah.
through, is it a management
Through us,
company?
yeah, through us.
Wow. All right. Entrepreneur.
Give me that.
True entrepreneur. I love that. We've had
incredible.
so many conversations about him and his instincts. So entrepreneurship all the way. Okay. He wants us to walk. So the videographer's telling us walk. Eric, we're going to walk. All right, so talk about what you do here. So the restaurant's the restaurant. It's always busy, always have volume, all of that stuff. But weddings are a big deal here, yeah?
Yeah.
How many weddings you do in a year?
Above the 100 weddings a year. Actually, where we're walking is where people have their ceremony, looking at the ocean.
Wow.
And then that area we structure as a dance floor, DJ, and because we provide all of the services, so we're a turnkey wedding basically. So when clients approach us, say, we want to do our wedding here, we provide not only their food and their beverage, we have our own decor department, our own transportation to pick them up at the resort or at the airport. We provide coordination and on-site planning services. So it's an all-in-one place. So
That's incredible. 100 weddings is like 2 every weekend.
yeah,
If it worked out perfectly.
Yeah.
So I know it probably doesn't. How many weddings can you do in a week?
well, before COVID, when we used to do about 200 weddings a year before like the
200 weddings a year?
yeah. So before COVID, we had we were mostly focused on weddings, and the beach club part of the restaurant was good, but we were focusing more on events. On an April, our streak was 27 in a row, basically.
27
So
days
yeah,
in a
we
row.
were going crazy with all the different colors per day. So yeah, we could turn over as many weddings as possible back to back.
I told you, so I was in the restaurant industry before I was a corporate guy. So this resonates. Like, I understand the volume of the restaurant. I get the idea of the business side of what a restaurant is, but for you to do 100 weddings, let alone 200 weddings in a year, that's insane. So
We're
good for
aiming
you.
towards that again, but the market has to
kind of come back.
come back. Yeah.
Come back. Is there a place people can go to learn about the wedding side of it? Is there a website or an Instagram?
Yeah,
Or where do
on our
people know?
website, on the Jellyfish Restaurant website, we have all the information there, also for the lodging and so on.
Everything's there.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Anything else we need to know about this place? I mean, this is like
Oh,
I said it in the intro. This is like this is an institution in not only Punta Cana but Dominican Republic. So anything else we need to know about Jellyfish?
Jellyfish is a place where you feel like home. Like when you get here, you will see basically the same staff most of the time because they're
You said there's
pretty.
like bartenders here 20 years.
Yeah. Our manager has like 19 years on the business. Bartenders 15. Most of the people have a very, very long career here. Even though if you don't, people that visit us for like 5 years difference, they still see the same stuff and they feel like they left the same place. So that it's a homey feeling when you come here. And we're a family-based business, and I still manage it like that. And we have a very, very good staff. So I think that's what makes the place what it is, the people.
Amazing. Appreciate you taking me through it. Thanks for doing this, Isaac. I'm going to go eat the next round.
All right.
Head in. Appreciate you.
Whenever you see tostones, Jimmy, you need to capture it.
Yes.
There's no tostones without ketchup.
Right.
I said, so you carved it out and fried the fish like separately. You battered and fried the fish. You carved it out right in here. Wow.
You want some citrus in it? Just squeeze lemon.
Oh, that's a
in it
good idea.
Yeah.
I always forget that. It's a thing down here. I always forget to do. Thank you, Isaac.
My pleasure.
Wow. I'll be eating
Delicious.
more of that. You full?
No, not yet.
Good. I think we have another round. This will fill you up.
Oh my goodness.
When my kids have like any stomach issues, we feed them tostones.
Oh, really?
Stuff them up. Stuff them up. Wow. All right. So we were talking about being scammed.
Yeah.
The idea that somebody was able to annex land from you. So you said about
Yeah.
this 1,000,000 acre or whatever it is, piece of land, and then people are trying to figure out, well, exactly where is it?
The surveyor has to come in, pick out all the points. Nowadays they do that with geo, and
What, you know, like satellite? type
yeah,
of energy?
satellite.
Yeah.
Now you can't, because sometimes they had properties lying on top of other properties. No, I mean it was rustic. But when they do that, then they take this title or constancia with 1,000,000 meters. Let's say they're breaking off 100,000. Now they have 900,000 on that piece of paper, unidentified. But then there's another title that comes out that says 100,000, and this is exactly where it is.
Oh, interesting.
So we were in the process of doing that for a piece of land that we were buying. And then somebody came in and built a wall. And they literally took possession of
a neighbor,
the land. One of the builders.
Wow.
One of the
So
builders in the area.
they built a wall at some part of your land.
Yeah.
And obviously you're not just giving it up,
No,
but
we couldn't do anything.
so you just lost that land.
Yeah.
Wow. So what is that? How do you diffuse that in the future? What do you do to make sure that doesn't happen to you again?
Well, we've since bought land and we built the wall. You build the wall first. You don't leave it out there. You literally.
Oh, that's the land
take
with the
possession.
road.
Yeah.
That's right. So we drove around
Yeah.
and went to one of your, and we're going to talk about the other things you're into in this segment. So we're going to talk about Boardwalk properties, talk about the VCCA and so on. But let's start with Boardwalk. So you took me to Boardwalk,
Yeah.
to one of the developments for Boardwalk.
Yes.
It's kind of pre-development. There's roads and sidewalks right
Yeah.
now. But I said to you, I'm like, what is this like
A little wall
rock
that
wall? Like, it's like, was that there? I thought it was there. Like somebody
No.
built that one fun to buy. You're like, hey, you see underneath it? There was like a dirt
road.
path.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like a real path. It was just like this beginnings of a dirt path. And you said, yeah, somebody's trying to make claim to the land by digging a dirt path on the road, or on the land. So we put the wall there to say, nope,
Yes.
Yahtzee.
Yes.
This is ours.
Yes.
That's crazy.
No, but it's
But you
necessary.
figured it out, right?
Live and learn.
Yeah.
Live and learn. I mean, yeah, we've learned a lot over the years.
Well, with Boardwalk specifically, so we're talking about me investing. So I'm investing in a Boardwalk property,
Yes.
which I'm excited about.
Thank
and look,
you.
I'll summarize it this way. I talked about it the other day with people that had asked me about it and were interested in investing in the same development. The reason I went with Boardwalk, and look, I've talked to a bunch of developers, and there's a lot of great developers. You know, it's not like there's only one, but the things I love after traveling around with you were, one, that you've been through everything we just talked about.
Yeah.
Like, you know the ins and outs of the crap that goes on,
Yes.
and how to defend against it. You
Yes.
know, you've got all this scar tissue, I call it,
Yes.
right? That you've kind of been through.
And
That's one.
sometimes you just have to survive it. You know, there are things that are still.
Well, and that's the other thing. You did
Yeah, you did, and I know now.
Correct.
Like I've learned things now.
that wall. If anybody can see this wall, we're not describing
like
a
a
wall.
little-
It's just like a rock pile,
Yeah.
right? But it was like strategically placed there
Yeah.
to defend the land.
Yes.
Because you've seen what happens when it's not.
I've been through it.
So as an investor, for me, that was like, okay,
I know.
she knows what's up.
Yeah.
That's one. Two is you're here.
Yes.
You're local. You talked about it before, like
Yeah.
local business, right? Local
I'm
all of
here
that.
every
You're
day.
here, and you're on the damn billboard, so I know exactly where you are. All of that
know
stuff.
where I
right?
live. Everybody knows where I live.
So that was another big one. And then third is, have you completed anything? And
Yeah.
again, I toured Maple Beach it's done. It's up.
Yes.
It's built. It's a
Yes.
block from Cortecito
Yes.
Beach, which to me, location
Yep.
is everything in investing. So that's why I went with Boardwalk. But that when we drove around together and I saw that stupid wall, I was like, wow, this.
It's there for a reason.
Well, it for me, it was like, I don't want to have to think about this shit.
No.
I don't want to have to think about like what could happen if I invest my money and
Yeah.
my time and my energy here. Like,
Yeah.
what is it the developer doesn't know that I'm not being told? Like, I don't want to think about that,
Yeah.
you know?
But
And-
with us, you don't have to worry.
yeah, and the other nuance on that was when we drove into, I forget, what is it, Sol, something Sol?
Bávaro Sol.
Bávaro Sol, which is grass
Yes.
with roads
Yes.
and sidewalks.
Yes.
And you said, I wanted sidewalks. I'm like,
Yes.
that's so funny. Because I live in Punta Cana Village, which
Yes.
is 7, 8, 9, $1 million properties.
Right.
No sidewalks generally. There's like
Right.
on the main roads, there's a couple sidewalks, but like the side roads have no sidewalks.
Yes.
So we're just rolling down the middle of the roads.
And those sidewalks might have been an afterthought.
True.
They were
true.
probably an afterthought.
Yeah. So to see you thinking through that was
Yes.
like one of those little, like, you know what, I know where I'm investing now. So anyway,
Well, I tell you what, I've been taking notes all these years. Like all these years, I've been saying, okay, when I build my project, I'm going to do it like this. Or when I do my thing, I'm going to do it like this. Or I'm going to give my clients security by doing this, or giving a guarantee, or giving a good investment. And all of the things that I do, the lockout, all of the things that I do are because of my experience.
oh, the lockout 2-bedrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, which are fascinating to me, but yeah.
Yeah, experience.
So lockout 2-bedroom, for people who are like, what is that? It's two 1-bedroom apartments that can be opened into a 2-bedroom apartment.
Mm-hmm.
2 kitchens, 2 living areas, 2 exits, but
Yep.
you can easily just sort of like open the door and you got a 2-bedroom apartment. So you buy
Like
a
a
2-bed.
connecting door,
Yeah.
like in the hotels, a double door.
Yeah.
So you close both doors. They're completely
2 1-bedroom,
Yep.
fully functioning apartments. You open them up, you got a 2-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
So you buy a 2-bed, you get 2 1-beds in the process,
Yes.
which is incredible.
Yeah.
So Boardwalk was born out of frustration
Yes.
for you.
Yes. No, I mean,
Right?
really. It's like take lemons, make lemonade.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
No one can do it better than me.
That's the only way. Now I know. So my thing is, all of the potholes that I've stepped in and all of the minefields that I've exploded, now I can tell people, don't do that. Don't go over there. Don't step there, because I've literally stepped in almost
All of it.
everything.
Yeah. No, that makes perfect
Let's
sense.
try something else.
No, I'm good.
The drink.
Oh, no, I'm good.
Jimmy,
Eat it. I'm gonna have another one. You haven't eaten
Okay.
anything.
We have to take one of these ones because there's another one coming.
Oh, there's another
It's
one.
gonna be
So let me eat.
some meat. So which
Oh,
one
meat.
should
Oh my
we take?
God. I don't know. Which one do you not want?
You gonna keep going? You gonna keep going with these, Cheryl?
Well, it depends on Jamie. Maybe I can grab a couple of things and
Yeah.
then you take that
So,
one.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
eat. You're gonna eat this?
Come on, Jimmy. Yeah.
Good.
Later. What about your drink?
I'll take another.
Yeah.
Sure.
Another one.
Sure.
Okay. So perfect. So Cheryl is gonna grab a little bit, and we're gonna take the big plate out of the table.
Okay.
I'm gonna have one more tostone. I love
And you're
tostone.
eating the tostones.
I love tostone. All right, so Boardwalk is your answer to I got scammed by other developers and I want to make sure that I do it the right way for me. And again,
Yep.
you're local and all that stuff.
Yep.
Got it. You also run.
We don't have to worry about commissions.
There you go. That's true
We
too.
pay our commissions.
I asked you like, what projects are you promoting personally? You're like my own. I promote my own. I
These
control
days-
it, right? I know what
Yeah.
it is. I know how it's built and all of
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm more like the one I invested in Maple Suites. It's right there. Like I
Yeah.
said to you, like you were like, oh, we're a 2-minute walk from the beach. I'm like,
2
sure, realtor.
Yeah.
I'm sure we're 2 minutes
Is that
from
what
the
you
beach.
thought?
Oh, every realtor. Not
It
that
ha-
I don't trust you, but
It
it's
has
like
been timed. It's like 2 minutes
it's literally
and
2 minutes.
35 seconds.
It was unbelievable. It was like walk out the front door. I'm kind of like, okay. I mean, I love Cheryl, but she is a realtor. Then like, oh,
We're here.
we're here. We're at Captain Cook. And then you bought the beach. You bought a building next to it that's a beach, club
Yeah.
for the Maple Suites residents, right?
Yes. And Olive Boardwalk.
All of that is why I invested. All of that is why I invested. So that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
All right, and now not fast forward, but let's talk about, I come back to Boardwalk for a second here, but I want to talk about the VCCA.
Mm-hmm.
So you're an Army brat.
Yep. Proud.
Proud. There are veterans that, the obvious veteran, I feel like, is the one that moves here. But then there's the less obvious veteran, which is, I can't get treatment in a timely manner
Yeah.
at my VA center back in the States.
Yep.
So can I fly down for 3 days,
Yes.
get treatment and go back?
Yes.
And oh, by the way, can it be paid for?
Yes.
All of it? My
Yes.
hotel, my airfare, all of it
Yes.
can be paid for?
Yes.
That's the VCCA.
Yes.
So to be really clear,
Well,
go ahead.
that is VSI, Veterans Solutions International, that manages all of that. The VCCA is the actual clinic.
Okay, so talk about Veteran Solutions International. What are the that's just like your overall veteran solutions.
Yes.
What are some of the solutions within that you provide to veterans?
Medical, real estate, development. We have legal. We recommend good lawyers. We help them with insurance if they need insurance, life insurance or whatever, if they need rentals. Pretty much we want to be the one-stop shop, like a veterans solution, like a veterans support center.
Is this for expats or
Yes,
for
veterans.
any veteran, regardless if you're an expat or not?
Yeah.
You're watching this because you heard Punta Cana is nice and you've never heard of it before.
Yeah.
They could contact you through
Yeah.
BSI
Contact me.
and be served.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we help them.
Yeah.
We help them get into the foreign medical program, which is the program that for the medical. We're doing the medical tourism, and we help facilitate all of that. Yesterday, I ran into at the celebration one of the veterans who was on our tour 6 months ago, and he's here looking for a place to stay. He's moving back.
Yeah.
He's moving here.
Yeah.
That is what makes me excited.
And to be clear, these are U.S. veterans.
Yes.
Whether they're Dominican American or whatever.
U.S. veteran.
U.S. veterans.
And when he came down in January, he had never been out of the country.
No kidding.
He came on the tour. He went to the clinic, and he's back. Came back yesterday or the day before yesterday to get a place.
On the medical side, the VCCA, you have two
Yes.
here, Bávaro and Punta Cana Village.
Yes.
So kind of in the two population hubs of the area, if you will. The VCCA clinics are privately owned,
Yes.
you and partners,
Yes.
but are partnered or leveraging a system or a program that the VA has,
Yes.
correct? Am I saying
Yes.
that right?
Yeah, we are a part of a VA program. So the VA has a program called the Foreign Medical Program that allows veterans to take advantage of their VA benefits when they're abroad, when
Gotcha.
they're living or when they move abroad, because the VA does not have a clinic, but they partner with independent clinics that sign up for their program and that collaborate and work together. So we are a part of the Foreign Medical Program, and we are recommended by the VA.
How did you get involved with that?
I got a phone call.
From?
Yeah, I got a phone call.
I got a phone call.
Yeah,
I love that.
actually, it was a client who bought from me back in 2007, who is partners with the first clinic. So he is one of the partners on that project because they're neighbors. So I sold him a property in Nuevo Alto back in 2007, and one of his neighbors is the owner of the clinic. So he's a partner in the clinic, and they were looking to expand, and they were looking for other partners, other investors. And he remembered me from all these years and said, you need to talk to Cheryl because she's tied with the military and she's a good business person, and get to know her.
I want to get into that in a second because I want to talk about the ability for you to be in business by being here. I want to dive into that. But before I do, I want to make sure that I make it real, because like I did a reel after I went to the VCCA, the Veterans Care Center. And I did that reel because I was blown away by the facility. And I hear from enough veterans about how bad the VA system is.
Terrible.
And a lot of them that have asked me through my content, hey, is there a VA center down there? Is there somewhere for me to get medical? I'm like, yeah, at the time it was Bávaro. Yeah, there's one in Bávaro, but now there's the two.
Yes.
So just to be really clear, somebody sitting in the United States right now that's a veteran of any kind that says, I've been trying to get in, or I've been wanting to schedule to go to my VA to get some sort of treatment. I mean, what are the limits on the treatment?
Whatever they need.
Dialysis. Is that an example?
I will have to confirm that.
Okay.
But we have partners.
So it's not no. It's like there's ask the question, I guess is the point to a veteran. Like
Yes.
it's not just like physical and massage. Like there's
No.
a pretty broad suite. So
Yes.
whatever it might be. I just
And
threw that out there.
I have a vision
Yeah.
that
What's the vision?
well, my thought is maybe eventually we'll have a hospital. So we'll see. I'm throwing it out there now.
Well, all right, so let's play this through. So somebody's sitting back in the States, a veteran, they're saying, I can't get into my VA.
Yep.
In 2 weeks, I'd love to go get treatment.
Yes.
They can go to the VCCA.
Yes.
They can talk to you about potentially getting their flight covered,
Yes.
their hotel covered,
Yes.
coming down for a couple days, or they can do it as part of an extended, whatever they want to do.
Yes.
I mean, on them,
A week.
obviously.
The trips are a week, and the idea is that they get a chance to enjoy.
The trips are a week, like as far as what
Tuesday to Tuesday.
that could be taken care of for them.
Yes.
Oh, they can get a whole week here.
Yes.
Oh, no kidding. Okay.
Tuesday to Tuesday. Go out, hang out, meet other vets, go to the clinic, get a one-on-one assessments, their treatment plan, including prescriptions, and then get into their treatment plan. Whether it's but the clinics are non-ambulatory, so you have your appointments with your therapist. So we have mental health, internal medicine, general medicine. Physical therapy, a lot of the services that veterans need. And through our nonprofit, we're looking to offer supplemental insurance for everything else.
Got it.
Everything else. So we're looking to cover all the bases. We're still pretty new at this, but as we learn of what else is needed, we're making it happen.
Yep, but the clinic's only a certain size.
Yeah.
If the clinic doesn't have the capability medically to take care of something, you have partners.
We have partners.
Right? Like
With
regular medical facilities locally that you partnered with. That
Hospitals, the hospitals in the area, yes. The IMG, Punta Cana Doctors, Centro Médico, Punta Cana.
Yep.
All of those.
That's my go-to.
We're like this.
And Punta Cana Doctors, those
with
are my
them.
two go-tos.
Yeah, and actually we call ahead and they help our veterans to not even have to sit and wait in lines or
Oh, no
ERs.
kidding. Yeah.
Yeah, we have good relationships.
So it's not just living here veterans, it's medical tourism as well.
Yes.
Coming down here just for that. Coming for a week, get all your services that you need taken care of,
Yes,
and head back. And everything's billed to the VA.
yes.
Okay. So that's the
So
business.
you can literally get off the plane and go directly to the clinic, which our Punta Cana clinic is 3 minutes from the airport. And that's a real 3 minutes.
Yes, it is. I live in that neighborhood. It's right behind. I've walked from the airport to my house in about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Right, and that's like crossing a traffic circle.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 3 minutes to drive there.
Yes.
Absolutely. There's also a hotel. I want to do one more because I want to talk about like your ability to get a business opportunity. Gracias. There's also Hotel Las Flores. So this was a boutique hotel that you came across, and now you've started and or reinvigorated along with a partner. How did that opportunity come up?
Well, it started out as a listing.
For you to sell?
Yes.
Yeah.
An exclusive listing. And it was a challenge to sell because the owner had built it herself. She's from Belgium, her and her husband, he's a builder in Belgium. And they built it for themselves. They built it as a hobby. And they built the hotel with 19 rooms, but only operated 6 because she wanted it to be like a bed and breakfast.
Yeah.
She did the cooking. She would take them out and hang out with them. And she only operated it when she was here. And she wasn't here all the time.
Sure.
So that made it a real challenge to sell because any investor is going to come and say, I need to see the numbers and I need to see the books. And we didn't have numbers. So at the end of the day, she just was ready to be done with it. And her husband wasn't traveling as much because his parents are older. He's the only child. And it wasn't fun anymore. And she was just like, I'm ready to be done with it.
Yeah.
And she was like, do you know anybody? And I said, well, if we can work it out, yeah,
Sure.
it can be me. And she was just like, super.
Yeah.
So we worked out the deal.
Everything's negotiable.
Everything's negotiable. Are
Right.
you kidding? Just let's talk about it.
Right.
And we put together a win-win opportunity. She gave me the keys.
Yeah.
And she follows us, and she'll probably see this.
Yeah.
And she's really happy about what we're doing,
Well,
and we're doing a lot.
And by the time this will have been released, we will have already hosted our mixer on
Yeah.
July 13th at that hotel. Like when
Super
I went and
excited
visited
about
it, I was like, this is cool. It's middle of nowhere. Like not middle of nowhere in a bad
It
way, but
is,
it's like
it is. It's a diamond
secluded.
in the rough.
Correct. It's like It's not on the beaten path. It's unique. You know, people talk about like, oh, Punta Cana's all this tourist stuff. I'm like, good luck just like tripping and finding this place. Like it's that
You're
sort
not
of
gonna trip and find
boutique
it.
and exclusive, if you will. So really cool spot. I thought, you know, this would be a really cool thing. And the plan, we haven't done it yet. The plan is to do, what is it, sound therapy? Sound therapy and
Yep.
breath work
Yes.
for the guests that come for that,
Yes.
which is gonna be really cool.
So they're gonna have that cool experience, and I had never done it before, and I did it, and it is incredible to do a sound healing and a sound therapy because the sounds just vibrate through your whole body. You really feel like it's just like moving things into place after a while. And I don't know where I went. I went into La La Land when I went and did it because of the sounds and everything. And then I came back and I was just like, oh, wow. And it was incredible. So I think that your guests are going to have a really nice experience.
At this point, we're in like the vortex. So they had a great time. This will be released after they're there. Weird. But I want all of this is to say, so we talk about Boardwalk, the VCCA, or the VSI, which incorporates the VCCA, the hotel,
Yes.
Keller, all
Yes.
these things that you're doing. You got
Yes.
the podcast now, a whole
Yes.
brand arm, marketing arm, all of that.
Yeah.
My talking point, because I get questions all the time like, hey, what's a good business opportunity
Yes.
down there? And I've always struggled with the answer. It's like, I don't know. I mean, there's always like Airbnb management. There's always something with transport, you know, tourists. There's always something. Maybe sargassum, as sargassum becomes like a fertilizer, like that, there's ability for that. Microchips, there's all these different things. But the epiphany I had recently, and I've said this a lot, so by the time this releases, people might be like, oh my God, I keep saying it, but like, is
Keep saying it.
you really can't know the business opportunity unless you're here, which could be a catch-22, meaning I want to go there. I've got this life I built in the US, but my dream is to be back in or to move to someplace like the Dominican Republic for whatever reason. And I want to know the business to start so I can kind of get momentum on it before I land. And I'm sure it's possible, but my take, and I wanted you to correct me, whatever your take is I don't think it's as viable an option as you might think, as it might be in another place. Like in the United States, you have like biz, buy, sell. You have different ways of like doing things more remotely. I think you got to be here. You got to be in person. You got to meet the people. You have to network for a period of time to really get the business opportunities that are real, like value add opportunities for you to partner or grow or build a business. Where am I wrong? Where am I right? What
You're
do you think?
absolutely right. Because how do you know what's needed unless you're here to see what might be missing?
Right.
And it was really great because earlier today I had a guest on my podcast, and she literally said, this was missing in the area, and I did it. And I said, that's the way.
Can you say what it was?
Yeah, a children's orchestra.
Really?
It's a foundation where they have an orchestra with children, 170 children,
Gotcha.
and aged from like 8 years old to 17 years old, and they're learning how to play the violin and the trumpets and all of that. They have their instruments donated.
In Punta Cana,
Yes.
right here.
Yes. And then that's not her background. So her husband and her, they own a pool supply company.
Yeah.
So they're running a business. And she has a 10-year-old, and she was like, there wasn't enough culture here. And I found that this was something that was missing, and I went and did it. And they've been doing this for 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So I really want to get more involved with them, but
Yeah.
this is exactly what happens. What is missing here? What do we need here? And I tell that to people all the time, and I've met so many people who have started businesses.
Yeah.
I mean, I've started many of them. Some of them have been before their time.
Sure.
Because you come with ideas, and you could be before the market. But at the end of the day, when you come here, if you can spend at least 2 weeks here with your mind open and your eyes open, something's gonna come up.
You think 2 weeks? Well, your brain works really well with that. Gracias.
But you have to come with intention.
Yeah.
You don't have to be here that
Look and
long.
see and
I mean,
feel.
you can get through a cycle of something. Like, you spend 2 weeks, you're gonna be like,
What's my wife not loving? Or what's she missing for her? What's my husband missing? What are my kids missing? What am I missing? What is it that I don't have here, right?
yeah, it doesn't take that long.
Yeah. What about
If you're intentional.
what about the politics of creating something here? Like, is there any issue that you've come across with that? Like, I've heard, so the stories I hear are like, good luck creating a business if it's going to at all infringe upon one of the big boys, one of the big families in the area or whatever, right? There's the Raineris, there's the Azores, there's all these families. Good luck creating a business if you're going to infringe on them.
The Raineris and the Hazuris, they own Punta Cana Resort and Cap Cana. Are you going to do that?
No, good point.
Right? Are you going to do that? Like,
Yeah.
what are you going to do? Really? Are you going to open an airport? So,
Yeah,
you know,
compete with
maybe
the Raineris, yeah.
that's how you step on their toes.
Yeah,
But people like you and me, we're not going to step on their toes.
that's true.
We're going to get in where we fit in.
Yeah.
You know, I got a hotel. I'm not competing with
Palladium or Barcelo or whatever, right?
not even a little bit.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
we can't have a limiting mindset. You know, we have a boutique hotel.
Yep.
They'll have 25 rooms. It's going to make great money. I don't have to be the Palladium.
Yeah,
No.
right.
I have my veterans clinics.
This is where I fanboy on you.
Really?
I do. I play your, because everything here, by the way, if you live here and you're on WhatsApp, you have to voice message. I've learned that. There's no texting. There's no like type it out.
Oh my God.
It's voice message.
Yeah.
Everything is voice message. That's truly Dominican. It's not, I mean, I do it now. Actually, a buddy of mine said he's in Ireland. He's like, wow, you've really adapted to Latin America. Like all you do is voice text. I'm like, oh yeah. But unless I'm like somewhere, then I'll type it out. But I played one of your messages when we started to really connect for my wife, and she said she's like she sounds like an abundance-minded person.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like there's plenty for everybody.
There's
room
plenty.
for everybody. There's plenty for everybody, and all you got to do is find your spot in the
Yeah.
market, right?
Get in where you fit in.
And I think that's what this culture doesn't get enough credit for. You hear about like, oh, people making $500 a month, and yeah, there are. But you don't hear about the people that are able to come here and establish something that serves the market, and there's
Yes.
demand for it.
Yes.
You were going to say something, sorry.
Yeah, well, no, what I was going to say about the $500 thing, I've heard that, you know, where people have said, oh,
Hold the thought on
yeah.
$500.
Hold
We got
the
more
thought,
food.
the food is
Two more.
There's more
oh
after
my
this?
gosh.
No, that's the last one.
Gracias. This is perfect. A morsel for each.
Here you have
This is a like
medium bread filet mignon with Parmigiano risotto.
Oh my
Also,
God.
you have mushroom sauce.
Mushroom
You can
sauce.
put it on top.
All right, Cheryl.
Enjoy.
Oh
I'm
my God.
taking my half because
Yeah, go ahead.
These are two of my favorite things. I love steak.
Yes, you do.
I love risotto. A
Carne.
little. Say a little.
In Dominican,
gonna
they call
eat,
it
yes.
meat, right? Carne.
Carne.
Carne, yeah.
All right, let me take this on my plate.
Jimmy, you gotta take it from her.
Ah,
Oh,
gracias.
Dios mío, I heard something like that.
Ay,
You know,
mi
the
madre.
gentlemanly thing would be for me to actually serve her. So I'm going to
No,
do that.
no, don't
I'm
worry.
going to do that. No. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
This is not a fork and anything I ate with, so
No,
that's
don't
for
worry.
you.
I have
Don't
a
worry.
question for you. You guys didn't get it. We changed the plate. We give you new ones, clean ones. You didn't, so we was gonna bring something else.
No, we're good.
No, you said two more things. I thought that was two more.
No.
Yeah. He said 2 more plates, not the clean plates, like plates of food.
Would you like some sauce?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Here for you.
Thank you.
Sure. All
Delicious.
right, let's give this a shot. You have a knife?
Yes.
My God, I'm not going to
I
eat
am
for
a
2 days.
carnivore.
Me too. I mean,
Tell me about the risotto.
come on, man. What do you mean tell you about it? It's incredible.
That's good.
The Parmesan.
And the mushroom sauce. Ooh.
You know, I ate only meat and eggs for 2 months.
Oh, really? What was that diet?
Carnivore. Carnivore diet. I ate 3 to 4 eggs for breakfast. I had a ribeye for lunch and a ribeye for dinner. And on occasion, I would switch out the ribeye for 2 burger patties. It all was like grass-fed. It was here. It was in DR.
Wow.
I'll tell you, I lost 8 pounds. I had, after about 2 weeks of feeling my way into it, I had more energy.
Really?
It was like, you ever do pre-workout, like for the gym? You ever taken like a Red Bull?
Yeah.
It was like a Red Bull hit. Like all of a sudden, I remember
Really?
like 9 days in at the gym, I all of a sudden was like, whoa. It was just like this rush that didn't stop for 2 months. Like it was just up. If anything, it was like hard to like dial it down, go to sleep or whatever.
Wow.
But lost weight. I had more like lean muscle mass. I felt great. I had no inflammation. It was amazing. Only issue, and I
Meat and
expected it.
eggs.
Meat and eggs. My LDL went up. So I read about it, and what I learned was I was eating way too much meat.
Okay.
I was eating like a 2-pound ribeye.
Everything in moderation.
Twice a day. So I was eating like 4 pounds of ribeye,
gosh.
like everything, the fat, everything, twice a day.
And it made you lean. Go figure.
Well, that whole myth on fats, another
I know,
topic,
I know,
another day.
I know.
But yeah, not having carbohydrates, not having sugars, not having anything like that.
Wow.
Man, that's good. It drops right off of you. Drops right off of you. All the
I'm gonna
weight.
have to try that.
It was so good. I said to my wife the other day, I'm actually tempted to do it again, but I would incorporate like salmon. It's carnivore. As long as it's a meat product.
Yep.
So like butter.
Butter.
Butter
What?
is, from a cow, cow's milk.
Oh.
Butter, cow's milk. Like you can't eat rice, you can't eat vegetables, you can't eat, it can't, but like you're not supposed to on a carnivore diet. It was amazing, amazing.
Super interesting.
I love meat. Like this is fine, except that it's fried. So like the breading. So if you have like grilled fish or grilled salmon, cool. Salt is fine too, but anyway.
My goodness. Delish.
So you were saying about the $500 per month employee thing, or the person that only makes $500 a month. You've heard that a whole bunch.
Yeah, sometimes people come and they're like, that's so terrible. How could you pay so little? People aren't really making money. It started out at 200 when I first came.
Okay. Yeah.
It's been going up. But here's my take on it. It really goes a long way back home. And this is what I tell people. Because this is the way I see things. They take that $500. Generally, they don't have expenses. Like the lady in my house, she eats in my house, she sleeps in my house, she goes home for the weekend. She takes all her money. We pay her salary. I still give her bus fare. And
Same. We do the same. Yeah.
yeah, and it goes a long way because sometimes out in the countryside, they don't have a lot of expenses. They're not paying rent. They're not paying electricity. The food, it's agricultural.
All
so
the rent of the land, yeah.
you got mango trees on the land. You got papaya. You got a chicken. Like my mother-in-law, she had a chicken that would lay an egg. It was so cute. Like we're waiting for the egg. Like she was like, she didn't do anything today. And the next day, chicken laid an egg. So I got an egg for breakfast.
Yeah.
And so they really don't have a lot of expenses at the end of the day. And it goes far. It really goes far. So they're not crying about that at the end of the day. They're thankful to have a job.
Yep.
They're thankful that we're here to be able to pay that salary so that they can take care of their family back home.
Yep.
And that's
It's true. And this is like, for some people, like, oh, 2 Americans, right? Like, but our lady, Isa, she's building an apartment house with her income.
right. Right.
Like, I'm not saying like, and to your point, we take care of, she eats, she gets bus fare. At times, like she has a son with some things that he's dealing with, like health-wise, so we help out with that. You know what I mean? Like there's, it's more than just like, take your money, go away, right?
Yeah.
Like there's a little bit, but to your point, the expenses are more limited. Now she lives more like bed-owned, so she's renting, but still, it's
But she may be paying $100 a
Right.
month, maybe.
Yep.
And so
which is
there's-
not unusual. 20% of your income,
right.
right?
That's how it works.
Yep. You make 10 grand a month, you pay 2,000 a month in your mortgage. That's fairly,
Right.
that's like kind of normal, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So sometimes people really look at the glass as half empty,
Yeah.
and I look at the glass always as half full.
I used to look at it like I need to pity somebody making $500-600 a month or whatever, and I've learned, and it's not something you can explain, I don't think, without experiencing it.
Yeah,
And
right.
and honestly, you're married to a Dominican man, I'm
Yes.
married to a Dominican woman. Something my wife has educated me on, and my wife's family has educated me on, is the mindset that I'm pitying them is actually patronizing
Yeah.
to them, right? Like to I say them, but like to somebody who's making that income. They're happy.
Yeah.
They're making a living. There's things that you or I take
They
care of for
feel
them.
sorry for us
Correct.
a lot of times.
Correct. Right.
Because a lot of Americans are just miserable.
Yeah.
You're rarely gonna find a miserable Dominican.
Yeah.
They're happy to wake up.
Agreed.
Sometimes I laugh and I feel like I corrupted my husband because look at how he grew up. He didn't have any running water. You know,
He's
they had
countryside, right? He grew up in the countryside.
countryside in Mao.
Wow.
You know, the house that they grew up in, it was like a little shack
Same with my wife, yeah.
cardboard to divide the rooms. I mean, literally. And he would come in the beginning. We were getting to know each other. He would come and sit in the living room and just look at the wall. He'd just sit there. And I'm like, what are you looking at? Like, he didn't grow up with a TV. He didn't grow up with Facebook or any of that. And he would just be like, chill, relax. And then I got him on Facebook eventually. And now all he does is like, he's always on Facebook.
Is he bougie now? Is he high society?
Oh my God. Yes, he is. Like the first, I don't know how many years we were married, he was like, you know, taking a shower with cold water. And when we were dating, like I would, go and visit him. We were getting to know each other. There was never hot water in the bathroom. He was like, oh no, they're gonna fix that. At the end of the day, they never fixed it because there was no hot water.
Yeah.
He just didn't want to tell me there was no hot water. And he would always say, no, and the cold water is good for the skin and it's good for this and the cold water and everything. And now you go into the bathroom when he's showering, everything is fogged up. Like he's showering in hot water.
Yeah.
I'm the one with the cold water because I don't want to get out the shower sweating. He's on Facebook, just different things like that. And so now I kind of wonder, if I have corrupted him. In the beginning, he would only drink water, so then I'm buying soda. So then he started drinking too much soda. We don't buy soda anymore.
Yeah.
But it was there and I had to really take a look at myself because he was impacting me and I was impacting him, but I could see how some of those things were like bad in a way.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that he didn't know who Oprah Winfrey was.
Oh, wow.
No, he didn't know.
Right.
I was like, are you kidding? Do you really not know who Oprah Winfrey is? And he's like, I don't know who she is.
Yeah.
I don't know. And so it was a lot of culture shock in the beginning. It was a lot of culture shock, but we got it together. Now it's been 15 years and I've learned a lot from him and he's learned a lot from me. Like now I'm a completely different person.
Mm-hmm.
I was so uptight before, like uptight, like, it's like 10:02, where is everybody? And then they were supposed to be here at 10. Now the appointment's at 10 and it's like maybe they'll show up before the end of the day. And I'm like,
before noon.
Maybe if they get here, they get here. I'm a kind of Dominican, like running late. I'm trying to get back on track now with my new partners. They're veterans, so they're like
U.S. veterans, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So now I'm like getting back into 10 o'clock means 9:55.
Yeah.
And before it was 10 o'clock means
10 to 11.
Yeah, somewhere
in that
in there.
range, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and even my husband in the beginning, I would ask him like, hey, what time is it? He would say like 9 o'clock. I'm like, it's literally 9 on the nose? He was like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, but read me the numbers.
It's 58.
8:40 or 8:35 or so. He just rounds up to the next hour.
My wife rounds down.
She rounds down.
She looks at the first number.
And
so
that's it.
If it's 9:56,
it's 9.
Drives me
Well,
bananas.
of course, because there's a whole 50-something minutes,
Right,
like
it's like it's 3 from 10. Like, can you? I wish she rounded up. I wish she rounded up.
That is, these are the cultural differences that we have to just adapt to. We just have to adapt. Yeah. And if you can, and I tell this to people, if you cannot, then you can go back home because you're not going to change this culture. And that's what I love, that the culture is stronger than any individual. Yeah. That's why I love it here.
100%.
I really do.
100%.
I really do.
You talked about, I was asking you about, I ask everybody about saturation. Mm-hmm. The theme is like, look at all the development here, man. Like, there's too much going on. It's oversaturated. And I honestly, I played into that. Like, there is a lot. There's a lot of projects. Some of them are half done. Are they ever going to get done? Like all that stuff, right?
Yeah, they will.
The other side of me, though, now is realizing, like, you know what? Whatever. Noval, Boardwalk, all of these companies are run by pretty smart people who aren't just going to throw up a property and, like, cross your fingers and hope.
No.
Like, there's a lot of investment here because smart people are investing.
Yeah.
What's your take on saturation? Because you've said, zoom out, look at the area. We ain't saturated. What does that mean?
Not even close. Not even close. Well, I've been here over 18 years, like humping and hustling every day, like selling property, saying, hey, come to the Dominican Republic, come to Punta Cana. And It's been almost 20 years. And the area has grown, but I think we've only scratched the surface. I think we're only just now really gaining momentum now. And I see, I don't think that I will get to see saturation in this area.
In your lifetime?
No, I don't think so.
Wow.
I don't
Why
think
do you
so.
say that? Well, give me something to latch onto.
There's just something about the energy here and the momentum here. And there's always going to be a direction where people, I think, will be able to go. For example, in the beginning, back in 2006, 7, 8, before that crisis in 08, 10,
Yep.
we were only selling beach. It was like beach or bust, right? So we were selling here, Stanza Mare, El Dorado, Playa Turquesa, all those communities right along the beach. When those projects were sold out, then we were selling in Uvero Alto. Up
Go further on the beach.
farther north
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
beach. All those properties.
Stay on
that-
the beach though.
Beach or bust.
Right.
And then everything slowed down. And then instead of continuing up the beach, we built, yes.
In.
So it was more of like filling in the rest of the Punta Cana Bávaro community. So then you started seeing more communities like Vista Cana that came back to life.
Right.
And other communities that were farther in, the Verón, the Serena Village, and other things like that. So at the end of the day, let's say, and even you go up to Uvero Alto, all the hotels
Gracias.
say Punta Cana.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Even though
So-
Punta Cana is literally from the airport to the
It's-
traffic circle.
And that's it.
That's Punta Cana.
That's it.
Technically.
Technically. But the hotels say that. So what does that tell you? Once we fill out throughout Bávaro, Punta Cana, then we're going to go up to Macau, and we're going to go up to Nisiban, and we're going to go up to Miches. And then that's going to build, and then it's all going to fill out, and it's all going to be considered basically Greater Punta Cana
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
Yep.
That's going to be a lot of years.
What's the biggest challenge to achieving that right now, do you think? For the area, for the government, for the developers, what's the biggest challenge to continuing this expansion? I have my thought, but I'm curious. what you
I think, well, you're going to tell me your thought?
I will
after
after. I want to hear you first.
I think that the government needs to continue to do what they are doing, which is cracking down on corruption. I think that you still hear the stories about people getting scammed. I mean, I got scammed.
Yeah.
I mean, I even lost a vehicle. I didn't tell you that story.
No.
I lost a vehicle. It was a terrible story. I've gone through a lot.
What, can you quickly?
You want me to tell you?
I want to hear about losing a vehicle. You can't just tease that. We got to hear
Okay.
about it.
I had an idea, and it was literally recommended by a politician. And this is part of the reason why I kind of stay away from politics and all that, because this
Gracias.
was somebody who said
Oh, postre.
that I'm post today. We're getting dessert too.
Gracias. Thank you.
This was somebody who said they wanted to help me, and me thinking that they really did want to, and I think that they had the best of intentions. They were like, I had a car when I was moving down here, a Ford pickup truck, one of the big ones, and I had just gotten it financed. It was new, and Ford F-150, and I wanted to bring it. And at the time, I owed a mortgage on it, and they were like, oh no, you know what you do? You're gonna have to pay a lot of transfer taxes on it. So why don't you just send it through Puerto Rico on a ferry? I know, experience. So I was like, okay, maybe I can get around it. And they were like, no, politicians, we have a right to bring one car in. I got friends and this and that. So I was like, okay, maybe I can get around it because I owed a mortgage on it. And so then I put the car, sent it to Florida, and then I put it on a ferry to Puerto Rico, got it to Puerto Rico, which is still the United States, and then they were like, get it on a ferry, and then we can do that. So they were able to get me the car, but I could never get the license plates because I didn't have the right kind of paperwork. And also, I owed a mortgage on it, which technically it wasn't supposed to come out of the country. I couldn't get the right papers to get it out of the country because I owed money.
Yeah.
So then I'm stuck, and they're like, get the paperwork clean. So I'm going and finding the money and paying off this car like $20-something thousand. And so then I get the car paid off to have the clean title. And then they ended up saying that the car had been in the country too long. I have been driving it. They got it. They got the car through off the ferry. They got it to me, but I could never get tags. So I had this car with no tags all this time. And then when I wanted to get the tags, I had to pay it off. So I had to go get that money, pay it off. And then they said, well, we have to take it back to Santo Domingo for them to get your papers done. And at the end of the day, they took it back and I could never get it back out. And what happened was that,
oh my God.
yes, they told me that I had to pay a penalty for having it overstay its welcome. And that was like double what the car was worth.
Oh, it wasn't like $1,000.
No, it was like $30,000.
Oh my God. Holy cow. Was it a real penalty or was it just something made up so they could keep the car?
It had overstayed its welcome.
Oh my.
And we had to pay by day based on a value that they put on it. So it wasn't even about what the car was really worth.
Did you just go buy another car?
I had to.
Oh my God.
And I would go there and I would see my car sitting in the parking lot.
Jeez.
It was parked right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
I could see it, but I couldn't get it. And it was like, those are days that were like really nightmares for me
Yeah.
being here. Like how things really worked, how I really got scammed and cheated. I had put money down on a piece of land up in Nisiban at $9. This was way back. Like these are original stories. I never tell these stories. I can't believe I'm telling these stories because I don't want people to think that, you know, this is not a good place to be, but there are ways to do things.
Sure.
Like,
Well, you're
don't take the short.
The essence of this is there's been
Don't take the
progress.
shortcut.
There's been progress on
Oh
corruption.
yeah,
And for you, you're saying they've got to continue to make that, like, do
Yes.
not backtrack.
yeah. They will. They
I
are.
agree.
So here's what I would say.
There's too much at stake not to. Like the
Yeah.
people who feel like, oh, it's always going to be corrupt. It's like, look, man, like
It's
they're
gotten
not,
a lot
they're not
better.
dumb. These people aren't dumb. Like there's more money in it's almost like a mafia guy or like
Yeah.
a drug lord.
Yeah.
My cousin was in the show called Power on Stars. It was about this drug lord who started a nightclub, and then he was like, well, hell, the nightclub has more money potential than so he's trying to like become legit because he could see the business there. He's still, you know, he has that criminal background, but he could see this. He's smart enough to realize, like, if I go legit, I can actually make more money doing that. I feel like it's the same thing. Like, these politicians aren't dumb. They see that, wow, okay, we attract more money coming from the States, more tourists, more visitors, more whatever. There's more in it for us. So I believe, like you, I think there's a point at which we've turned here from a corruption standpoint. Like, room to go, don't get me wrong, there's like some roots there, but
Things are a lot better.
Better,
And
that's the word.
things are a lot better. Believe me, it's not like it was.
Right.
And there are things to protect people, but they still need to be more. Like I was told by a reputable politician, this is how to bring your car.
yeah, right.
And at the end of the day, he wasn't answering my phone calls
yeah.
because he really didn't know what he was talking about.
Yeah. Yep.
He didn't know what he was talking about, and I got screwed. And I believed him, and you know, and this has happened to me. I mean, I've stepped in all of that. So now when people ask me like, can I do things like this? I'm like, no. Buy a car. Buy a car. Don't try to go that route because you never know. At aduanas, everybody says they have a contact in customs. Everybody and their mom will tell you they have a contact in customs. They will tell you that you're going to pay this money and it's going to be door to door, and then your things are going to get to customs, and then the customs officer is going to say, this is how much you have to pay. And you might be surprised, and you're calling Juan back in Puerto Rico saying, you told me it was door to door, and he's like, And then you have your stuff stuck in customs, and they're saying, if you don't come and get it, we're going to start charging you $100 a day. You're stuck. You're literally stuck. So, you know, my mission and my goal was just to try to help people as much as I could do things the way that they should be done. I don't tell the story about losing my car, but if anybody asks me what should I do, I tell them buy a car here and make it easy for yourself.
It. When we go back to the States in a few weeks here, as we record this, we have a car there that we're like, do we ship it? And we can, there's ways, people have done it. But I said to my wife, like, let's just sell it.
Sell it.
And buy it here.
Yes.
Right? People are like, oh, you'll pay more. I'm like, yeah, but you know what? I'm a patron in this country. I'd rather pay my 18% to the local roads, highway systems, whatever is being built, right?
That's
like,
what
I'd
I
rather do that than deal with well, if you get this exemption, and if your wife owns it for a year, and it's in her name, and da-da-da-da, it's like, I'm sure, and people have done it. It can be done.
It can be done.
But to your
It can
point,
be
there's brain
very
damage there,
yeah.
and I think that's the difference between abundance and scarcity mind, right? Abundance mind, to your point. This is what I struggle with when I'm communicating with people, because I want to honor the idea that I get it. Like, budget is important. If you feel like you can save a little money, then you're going to try to save a little money by shipping it or doing it this way or the other. But it's like that time and energy that it takes to do all of that.
You have to thread a needle.
Oh, it's time.
You have to thread, like, you
it's
have
money.
to.
It's money. It may not be like money out of your pocket, but it's money. It's brain damage, and that costs so much money, right?
The grief, I mean, that experience damaged me for a lot of years.
I'll bet.
A lot of years. I didn't have that 20-something thousand, especially not after, you know, I lost money on, I mean, I lost so much money.
Yeah.
You know, it's incredible. And I really work to help people not have a nightmare story, because at the end of the day, if you ask me about my story here, it's a happy story.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a happy person.
You're doing well.
I'm doing well.
You're doing well.
But listen.
Right. Same here.
It's not an overnight thing.
No,
I mean,
no,
I didn't fall into all of this stuff. I mean, you actually reminded me of that when I was like, you know, it's like, yeah, how did I end up with the hotel? Well, because the seller knew who I was, where I had come from, and she trusted me, not just blind trust, but track record, like you say, scar tissue.
Scar tissue.
Like, I know how to make sure that this hotel is successful. I stepped in all the potholes. Now the road is smoother.
Yeah.
You know, now we've filled in those things. So
Here's
this is what I want to continue to do.
Ironically, my thing that I think needs to be addressed in advance is roads.
I know, huh?
Right? I mean,
literally,
not even the quality of the roads, but like the quantity of roads. Yeah. Like you're getting to downtown right now, Punta Cana, like at the wrong time. It's a nightmare getting through there, right? To come from, say, downtown through up to Cortecito, like it can be, sometimes it's fine, you fly right through.
Yeah.
But like there's a lot of stuff happening, and I don't know where the roads are going. Yes, sir.
How was everything?
It's amazing, man. Are you kidding me?
Delicious.
Ready for dessert?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm always ready for dessert. Isn't that? Jeez. Isaac, the oysters were fantastic.
Everything. Oh my gosh.
The lobster was like butter. This is no bullshit. The lobster was like butter. The shrimp was incredible. I've never had octopus carpaccio.
That's one of the favorites as far as carpaccio goes.
And it was beautiful too.
Cold appetizers is one of the.
On the what do you call it? The bread as well. It was like almost like a pizza in a way, in a good way, right? It was almost like that smooth. I don't know. It was really good, man. It's been amazing. So you did way more. We were just expecting like, let's try a couple things.
No.
We've eaten everything
Delicious.
in your restaurant. It's incredible. Oh my God.
We have also brownie alla mola and then classic tiramisu.
Ooh, my goodness.
Which is your favorite?
We recommend to go with the brownie and ice because it's in hot and cold.
Is this edible?
Yeah, it's caramel actually.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
It's like gold. All right, which one are you diving into first?
I'm going for the
going brownie? I'm
ice
going
cream
flan.
brownie.
That's beautiful.
Here's a plate for you if you'd like it.
Oh, okay, thank you so much.
I'm gonna grab this one.
Yep.
Booyah. Thank you to Jellyfish. Wow, what a meal.
Yes, jellyfish.
What a meal.
Classic.
I love the connection you have here. Like you set this up.
Yeah.
Who you know.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
you don't get in a jellyfish without knowing somebody that knows somebody, right? This isn't
not
like
that fast, maybe. I don't know.
No, I don't think you get in at all.
But it was like, hey. But you know, I come here a lot. This is one of my favorites.
That a la mode?
They say so. They say so.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you're VIP here.
Oh, is that right? She's got a
They
reputation.
told me she's
Like, don't mess with Cheryl.
Beautiful views. This is great.
I'm gonna use this to cut the tiramisu. Here, try this.
Mm.
That flan is really. You a flan person?
Not really, but
You ever had it?
yeah,
Oh, you have.
I'm gonna try it.
Fun story before we finish off the.
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you need?
Just cut this.
Yeah. Fun story.
Brownie, Jimmy.
Huh?
Brownie with ice.
I am. I'm gonna take the whole thing here. Did you take half?
No, I'm good.
You did. Okay.
I'm so good.
My wife, when I first was like smitten. Is that a word you can
Yep.
use, or am I sounding old?
No, yeah, well, you know.
This
I
is-
got young kids, you know, they say that I was born in the 1800s. They always go back to the 1800s.
I saw a reel today of these athletes that were born in like 05 that play at like USC.
And they're grown, right?
Well, they asked them like, what's old? What year? They're like, oh, 1999. I'm like, oh my God, that I'm ancient. But when I first started, like wanting to maybe date my wife, we worked together, and she made for like a potluck Friday at the office or whatever. She made a flan. My wife's sensitivity to sweetness, like if she puts one sugar grain in, she's like, "Oh my God, so sweet." Everything's sweet to her, everything. So she made it with her sweetness palate. And I'm the guy that wants to date her. So I can't try the flan with no sugar and then react in a way that was appropriate, which would be to spit it across the room and say, "What the hell? Who did this?" I was like, "Ooh,
That's good.
so good." So for like years, I didn't try flan because I thought that was flan. I thought flan was just like
Like what
custard
she did?
with no sugar in it.
Oh my
right.
gosh.
And then I finally tried it again, and I was like, "Oh, actually, I kind of like flan."
Yeah. Now that you tried like regular flan.
Love my wife.
Yeah.
Love you, Sylvia.
My husband and I have some of those experiences. He cooked for me once, chicken. And I was just sitting there smiling, like, oh, it was raw. He stewed it and it was,
Really? Like,
but
pink?
you know, yeah, it was. And then I cooked for him rice, thinking that I'm cooking good rice.
I did the same with tres leche, but yeah.
Yeah. You know what? After that, we hired somebody and I stay out of the kitchen. Like, we figured that out. It's like, you know what? Let's just work and make money so that we can hire
big
somebody.
perk of being here. I made my wife when we were dating to like, again, we started dating, I made a tres leche, which was good. But I also tried to make her like a fried chicken, Dominican fried chicken. But it called for Worcestershire sauce in the fried chicken. And she's like, "What the hell is this?" But it said it on the recipe on Google or Yahoo or whatever it was at the time. So, but anyway, so I was saying about roads.
Yeah.
Like the addition of roads.
Yeah.
What's your take on that? Do you see it like, that's something that's going to happen, or is it something that is? I feel like it's like they got to have a plan soon.
They're gonna have to. The sooner, the better.
Right.
As things continue to grow, yeah, they're gonna need to. Well, they built the highway through Friusa, and I was just like, "Where's that highway gonna go?" And they were like, "Right there." And I'm like, "Yeah, but what? What about everything?" They made it happen. So we'll need some of those things. But what I've learned is that everything comes in due time. I mean, I waited 18 years for Starbucks. It's here now.
Sure.
So I never say never. You know, eventually they'll have to get that right. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
That's good.
I mean, they're all good, but that's really nice. I like that. I like the tiramisu. Wow. Was the other quarter mine?
Yes.
Okay, good. That's good. So I'm going to take more of this.
So yeah, I think they're gonna figure that out.
What slows this down? What slows Punta Cana down? What slows down the market? What do you think? Better question. What collapses it? What stops it?
Nothing.
Why nothing?
Well, I've been here through the global economic crisis. We just had to get creative, keep it moving. I've been here through COVID. It took my business, personal business, to a whole new level, and expanded the market. I mean, we're always going to get out somehow, some way, shape, or form. It's almost like water. It finds its way. It's like there's going to be progress here.
Hurricanes? You've lived through hurricanes.
Yeah.
Sorry, go
Maria
ahead.
came.
Yeah.
And I thought that my roof was going to fly off of my house. Literally, like it was raining. We were getting rained on. Like rain, water coming. The roof just basically. And guess what?
Keeps going.
Yeah, we keep going. So for me, I see to me, really, I think the culture. That is what runs so deep. There's nothing that's going to change it, because think about it. All the progress we've seen here, that I've seen here in all these 18 years, and the one thing that holds true, even though there are buildings that are coming and different things, is the culture. That is what really distinguishes this area. The beaches are gorgeous. They're not going anywhere. And I think that the culture is stronger than anything. So I don't think anything is going to come. I mean, they shut down the country. And we never had hospitals that collapsed. Actually, COVID brought more people to the community where I live, which is Cocotol on the golf course. And we didn't, we weren't really big on selling golf, let's say.
Right.
We were selling beach. And then COVID comes and everybody wants a golf course because they have beautiful backyards. And so, you know, there's always something going up. I mean, unless the lights just shut off across the whole globe. But
Sure.
I think that even if everything goes down, there's going to be that little beacon of light that's going to be the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
I just believe it.
Yeah, no. Well, you've been through it all. I was just curious on the hurricanes. Is that you've been here 18 years. How many hurricanes do you recall?
All of them.
No, but like how many is that? One a year? One every 3 years?
There's always a tropical rain.
Sure.
There's always.
But like an actual, like we were here for
the
Fiona.
biggest one was, that was one, but I think Maria.
Maria was big, right?
Yeah.
That was 2017?
It was like a 3, it was, they said it was a 3, but it hit out in the water, so it actually didn't hit land, but it was a lot of wind. Actually, one of my billboards was on CNN.
Really?
Literally, they were standing in front of one of my billboards. I don't know who but they were here for the storm.
Yeah.
And the billboard was like leaning over.
Went down. Yeah.
So the billboard lady, and the billboard, it didn't fall though.
Yeah.
It was just kind of.
But in 18
leaning
years, you really only remember one storm that
really
hit, that like, wow.
Yeah, that was the only one.
We
That
were here
was
for
really-
Fiona. It was a category 1. You know, it did its thing.
Yeah.
A few days later, things seemed to be kind of back up and running. There were
Yeah.
some spots that took a little longer. Like
Yeah.
I remember Juanillo Beach that beach bar took like probably a month and a half before it was back up and running. And that was like a Cat 1, but a slow storm. Kind of hung around for a while.
Yes.
But that doesn't even stick out as like a blip.
No,
Yeah.
just get up, clean up, and keep it moving.
Keep on rolling.
Yeah, keep it rolling. I mean, some things took long. Actually, it cleaned out some of the riffraff that was on the beaches and stuff. Really, literally.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a cleansing. And my thing is always like, you know, when the storm comes, just make sure you have good roots. You know, make sure you have a good foundation, and it'll blow by. And then, you know, let's say right now, there are people coming from everywhere trying to sell properties and saying that they're realtors. They're not all. So people need to really be careful.
Yeah.
You know, I think that if there's some cleansing, then it'll clean up some of those people, because then they won't be here thinking that they can say anything to anybody and scandalize people.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes that's a good thing.
Yep.
Just make sure your roots are good.
100%.
You know, you're not living in a straw house.
Yeah.
When the winds come.
Yeah. Our house is fully concrete and rebar.
Yeah.
Top, bottom,
I mean,
and sides.
Yeah,
So,
so you're good.
should be.
You're gonna be good.
We'll hang in a closet if we need to.
Yeah,
so.
I know. I really have faith. I mean, with everything that I've seen, we've always come out on the up and up, and I think that we always will. If people want to come and invest, don't wait. What are you waiting for?
Yeah, it's
There's
fair.
always something, and we always come out in good shape.
I got to ask. We went through a bunch of different courses, a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
What stood out? Favorite meal here at Jellyfish, your favorite portion, or favorite
my
whatever you
gosh.
had here at Jellyfish today?
Let me see. You know, that oyster wasn't bad.
Right?
I believe I'm saying.
It's actually pretty good. Yeah, I know. Oysters are more a visual thing. Something bothers me about the look of
just
them,
looked.
but it tasted
It
fine.
tasted pretty good.
Yeah.
For something different. I mean, the lobster is always great.
That's a given.
Fish
The
was
lobster, the
great.
steak, amazing. Unique for me was the carpaccio. The
Yeah,
octopus
that
carpaccio
was-
was actually really
that
good.
was really good.
And
Yeah,
I
on the
again,
toasted
wasn't
bread.
sure if I could do it, like mentally.
Really?
Octopus.
But you did it.
I did like 3 of them.
Yeah. I know. You
They
didn't
were
get
good.
enough. You'll be back soon.
I will
for
be
that.
back, yes.
And the
yeah.
oyster, right?
Yep. It's incredible. I appreciate you setting this up here. I mean, this
No,
is not an easy
my
place to
pleasure.
get into and do something like this. Where can people learn more about you? Where do you want to direct folks?
Well, my main one is Cheryl Henderson Punta Cana. That is with my website, my YouTube, really the podcast, and that's been a really fun project of mine. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, everything is Cheryl Henderson Punta Cana, and from there they can connect to the other businesses. If they want to buy real estate with the Keller Williams, KW Punta Cana, or Boardwalk Developments for our projects, you know, I would love to sell some more our inventory. So
Well, and I'll say this, down below in the caption, there's a link for if you need a realtor. So just fill out the form, put boardwalk, put boardwalk in the comments section of that form. We'll connect you to Cheryl and her team so that you can take a look at the property that I'm investing in, or any of the boardwalk properties for that matter.
Yeah,
Anything
any of them. And for veterans, any veterans that are out there, I mean, veterans are true to my heart. My dad's a veteran. I grew up on Army bases. I've been all over the world. And I really would love to have any veterans out there to contact us at Veterans Solutions International and get connected. Come down, come visit, go to the clinic. Let us treat you like like they would really deserve to be treated. I think that there's something missing in the States, and we really want to honor them.
There is, because when I did that reel, just because it was an amazing facility, I was like, oh, I got to do that. That's what I do. People think like, oh, you're getting paid. I'm like, if you paid me, I don't know where it is. I just like to share it.
I bought you lunch today.
There you go. I just like to share it. I just like to oh, check this out. Oh, it's cool. I'm like a kid in a candy store here, right? Like I'm just seeing the things that maybe lifers take for granted. Like, oh, we didn't know we had that. We didn't know that. This. But that thing got shared like 3,000 times.
Incredible.
Right? People, veterans are like, oh, we didn't know this was there. So there's obviously something to that community wanting to come down and looking for medical and or total veteran services like you do with BSI.
Yes, and really anybody, because this was my vision in the very beginning when I moved down here 18 years ago, was to help people to be able to accomplish their goals of buying a house or making an investment or retiring. And I keep that vision still, that fire still burns inside of me. I want to continue to welcome people to Punta Cana to live a better life. I mean, I truly believe that I'm going to live a lot longer because I moved here, because I felt like in the beginning that, you could drop at any moment. People are dropping. And I don't feel that way. I mean, I literally feel like I'm going to grow old. I wasn't sure about that before I moved here. And now it's like, I'm gonna be old, probably an old lady sitting in a rocking chair somewhere saying, I remember.
Double the billboards. Double the billboards. Yeah, put up another one. I don't have much time left. I love it. I really appreciate you doing this.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, this was fun.
It's been a pleasure.
Boy, big thanks to Jellyfish for hosting us. What a spot. I mean, I can't believe we even got in here, to be honest with you. So I thank Cheryl for getting us in here, and big thanks to Cheryl as well. Hope you took a lot away from this interview. Come down, check it out. Try out anything that we had today. Try out anything here, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. But boy, I'll tell you, that octopus carpaccio, never would have thought I liked it, but it's really, really good. Check out Jellyfish. Let them know you sent me, or let them know I sent you here. This way I know whether or not this thing is effective. Let me know. I appreciate all of you watching. Have a great day.